Test, 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 test.
Test, test, test.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome to your new home from Ida Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction techniques and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options. Check them out at our website.
So stop by Ida Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Test, 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 test.
Test, test, test.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions St. Mary's Football. I'm Ryan Hayek, and joining me tonight, former head coach Zach Arnold. Zach, we had a nice little road trip up here tonight. Drove together. It was a nice talk about, I think, nonstop football.
About an hour and 40 minutes worth, Coach, so hopefully we didn't run out of things to talk about during the game.
Yeah, hopefully not. We are live here in West Bend, Iowa, and it's a gorgeous night for some 8-man football. Tonight's matchup will be the 2-0 Hawks of St. Mary's Remsen against the 1-1 Wolverines of West Bend Mallard. Coach, I hope you're buckled up because tonight I think we're in for a great game.
I'm hoping so, Coach. You know, after last week getting out to a slow start, the Hawks ended up pulling away in that game towards the end. And West Bend on film looks pretty tough, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Absolutely. I was able to speak with both coaches today. For Coach Osterman and the Hawks, offensively, they want no turnovers. Be efficient in the pass game. Coach thinks it's very crucial to be able to manage 3 to 4 yards a carry on the ground. He also expects big pass plays to open up, and when that does, he wants the plays to be completed. Defensively, they're going to need to line up quickly as this team wastes no time snapping the ball, wants to see his team tackle very well, and keep the Wolverines away from 3rd and short. Coach, your thoughts on Osterman's game plans coming into the night?
Coming out on offense, you know, I think he's right. You want to establish a running game. West Bend's been showing a lot of run-heavy offense this year. You know, in terms of defense, he is correct. They're going to come up to the line of scrimmage and get off the ball quickly. And so if you're not lined up properly, they're going to find, you know, a gap in that defense, and they could take it for a long run because they're so explosive off the line of scrimmage.
And the Wolverines coming tonight, not beating the Hawks since 2015. Coach Tyson Wirtz for the Wolverines wants his offense to play clean. No turnovers, no penalties. Stay ahead of the chains. Defensively, the Wolverines want to keep everything in front of them, no big plays, and make the Hawks earn their touchdowns if they score. Coach, talk about how important it is for the Wolverines to stay ahead of the chains offensively and then defensively keep everything in front of them.
Well, it's very important, Ryan, and we talked about this on the way up here. West Bend is so explosive in attacking the line of scrimmage that it's imperative for them to keep the ball in front of them. Sometimes if you're overly aggressive, you find yourself making mistakes. You know, you're attacking the line of scrimmage, and pretty soon there's a play-action pass over your head. So we both can relate to what he was talking about there. In terms of his offensive game plan, talking about staying in front of the chains, you don't want to, get St. Mary's a chance to use some of their tight ends' height and speed to get out in front of you in the passing game, So I think he is accurate, and it made sense to me what he was talking about.
Coach, we both are film junkies. We like to watch film. We like to game plan, even though we're not still part of the game. I know right away watching film, you can kind of tell what team you're going to be facing, whether it's physicalness. You just can kind of find the identity on a team that you're scouting. And I tell you what, Coach, we both kind of talked about it. This team in West Bend Mallard, great tackling, and they play downhill, and they're very physical, just from what I've watched on film. What's your thoughts on this West Bend Mallard team?
I agree with you. It looks like to me, based off the film that I've seen, is that they're kind of ready for a fight. They want to go out there and they're going to take it to you. They're going to attack, and a lot of chaos. They're line of scrimmage on offense. They're getting off the ball fast. They're lining up quick, and then on defense, they're really on that line of scrimmage, man. They're coming downhill hard. So I agree with you in that. I think it'll be a good dogfight. It'll be a good test for the Hawks linemen, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and this is a non-district game, so whether win or lose for both teams, nothing really hurts them in the regular season as far as district play. Coach, it's going to be interesting to see how this Hawk comes out in the first quarter. The last 2 weeks, offensively, they have 0 points in the first quarter. I did talk to Osterman a little bit about that. He did say he'd rather be a strong finisher than a strong starter. So he likes where his team's at. On the flip side, he doesn't want to be a fast starter and then a bad finisher, So, Coach, how important do you think it is for this Hawks to get off to a fast start here in the first quarter?
If there's a week that you want to get off to a fast start, I think it's this week. With West Bend's explosiveness and, they play really aggressive. If you get down by a couple of scores in the first quarter, even the first half, St. Mary's could find themselves playing a game they don't want to play. We've seen the last couple of weeks how beneficial it's been to have Landon Walschmidt running the football. And when you get down, sometimes teams go to that pass too soon, and then pretty soon you're passing yourself out of possessions. And West Bend gets the ball back, chewing up the clock, running the football. So, yeah, you definitely want to come out with more energy than they did last week.
Yeah, last week they were just it looked like they were out of it. So I would think that they're going to come out fired, ready to play, and let's hope they do, because that's
absolutely
that's a big game for the Hawks. This is a great matchup we have here tonight, Coach. And we're going to take a quick break and hear a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
On the east side of the stadium. And now our national anthem.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Welcome back to Hawk Football for Digital Solutions. Just had our little pregame. Let's go over the starting lineup for the Hawks. At center will be junior, number 76, Lennon Steichen. At guard position will be number 44, senior Hunter Pick. At the other guard position will be number 52, Ty Tritz. He's a senior. At tight end will be number 55, junior Colin Holman. At the other tight end position will be number 18, Braxton Knipe, junior. At the quarterback position will be number 7, Landon Walschmidt. And at wingback will be number 2, Keaton Harpenall. And at running back will be number 26, Brady Coink. And for the Wolverines starting offense, at center will be number 65, Clint Fair. At guard will be number 80, Jackson Zog. At the other guard position will be number 60, Cortland Schwabach. At the tight end position will be number 37, Mitch Stevens. At the other tight end position will be number 14, Alden Yak. At the running back position will be number 33, Cole Fair. At the fullback position, number 34, Logan Grimm. And at the quarterback position, number 24, Landon Montag. Coach, those are your starting lineups for the West Bend Wolverines and the St. Mary's Hawks. And if you didn't tune in to pregame, go back to the Smith Insurance sponsor scoreboard pregame. Coach, I mentioned Montag, Fair, and Grimm. Those three guys right there, we're going to be hearing their names a lot. This team is pound the ball right up the throat. They're very simple, and they're very efficient in what they do. Coach, talk about just how simple their offense is, but how effective it is.
Right, and, we've talked about that on the way up here. We've heard those same last names for about 7 years now. It seems like every season they have a player with one of those three last names. But yeah, they're really efficient. They're going to line up in the line of scrimmage and run the ball at you. Hit you with a little play action over the top every once in a while, but they're going to come out explosive. It looks like they have a lot of fire in them right now. Should be a fun game. I'm pretty pumped for the kickoff, Ryan.
Yeah, compared to the other side of the ball offensively, Coach Ryan Gallus has a lot of formations, a lot of moving parts. So big difference between the two offenses tonight. But we're just getting ready to kick things off here in West Bend, Iowa. The Wolverines will be all purple tonight. Helmets look like little Wolverines, Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah.
They should be. They're the Wolverines themselves. And the Hawks will be in the white with the blue pants and the nice wings helmets.
The wings. Coach Hayek brought the wings.
Yeah.
That was one of your top 3 moves, man.
Top 3 moves. Okay.
The wings are great. I love the wings.
Yeah, they're sharp, right? A little bit of Oregon.
They do look sharp.
The Hawks look like they're going to receive tonight, Coach. I know you were a big guy. You wanted to start on defense all the time. Offensive guy. I always wanted the ball. I wanted to try to score right away and get the other team under pressure.
Yeah, and West Bend deferred, so they kind of want to bring their defense out, maybe see what St. Mary's, like you said, with the formations, kind of see what's thrown at them.
And we're off. Week 3 is starting, and Harpenall's going to get it at the 10. Gets to 20, makes a few moves, and is going to get tackled up at the 25-yard line. So the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 78 degrees on kickoff, Coach.
Beautiful night, no wind. It's a lot better than it was here 4 years ago, Coach, playing West Bend.
So 1st and 10, Hawks going right to left on your screen. And something we haven't seen all year, Coach, are going to open up an I formation.
I like it, Coach.
Landon bobble snap, and then looks like the Wolverines say they got the ball. And they do.
And Coach, I just saw this. We talked about this last week, but I think Ty Tritz is playing center tonight. So maybe there must have been a move between him and Lennon where they moved Lennon back to guard, last week for apparently.
So a huge turnover right off the bat. The worst thing that could happen is a fumbled snap first play. We'll see if Coach Gallus gets afraid of that the rest of the night and
stays away from the eye.
From it. Just like you talk about how teams pass them way out of games, sometimes they'll run themselves out of formations. West Bend hurried up offense.
Good play.
Stuffed right at the middle by Ty Tritz and Coink. Nice job by those two.
Oh, I like seeing that out of Ty Tritz. He's fired up.
Yeah,
that motivates me.
We've already seen way more emotion.
He's got fire
on the defense here than we have last week. So.
And right now, Coach, like you might know this too, is like as a quarterback, Landon over there, maybe he should be taking some snaps under a center, kind of get that feel for it.
Right, absolutely. If he's got his center on the other side, this would be the time to get some more reps. So 2nd and 11 for the Wolverines. This is something that Coach Tyson didn't want to be in these situations. Option to the left side. Strung out by the Hawks, and the Wolverines are going to pick up a couple yards, make it 3rd and long.
Gain of about 4 on the play.
Not bad pursuit by the Hawks.
No, and essentially we're in 4-down territory right here. They're not going to kick a field goal, I'd imagine. Be curious what they do here, though. I don't think, I feel like they're still going to keep running the football. I don't think they want to go to their play-action plays just yet,
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they come back with a running play here.
Try to get
set
5 or 6.
themselves up to a 4th and manageable.
Yeah, Sam Ray's doing a great job there getting side to side because we talked about the option before the game, how those linebackers don't get out there. Those train on a big
Low
plays.
snap, run left side. And Worth is all over that. It's going to be a tackle for loss by the Hawks. So great start defensively for the Hawks, Coach.
Yeah, they're swarming. It's good to see. But again, it's funny how that turnover could kind of spark that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no, we have to step it up right now because we just gave them the football on the 25-yard line.
So 4th and 11 for the Wolverines at the Hawk 25-yard line.
I'm going to say they're going to do post corner, Coach.
Post corner,
they're gonna roll the quarterback out.
They like to have a two receiver route.
And they're going to try to hit one of these guys.
So quarterback roll out here to the near side. Looking deep. He's got the guy, and it's going to be caught right at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a Wolverine first down.
Post corner, Coach.
You're 1 for 1. You
1 for 1 tonight, man. Good start.
Post corner is exactly what you called it.
I'm
exactly
feeling it,
what
man.
they drew up. Nice pass by Montag.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line for the Wolverines.
They always say it's better to be lucky than good, Coach. You know what I mean?
I think that was Cole Fair on the reception. And it's going to make it 1st and 10, just outside the 10-yard line. So right up the middle for the Wolverines. He gets a few yards, and Worth brings them down. That's Montag on the carry.
And we saw the explosiveness right there, Coach, how they get to them, they meet them at the point of contact, and you got to really try to avoid having that guy push you back a yard or two. You got to make a statement, come up and try to create a neutral gain there.
Boy, the Hawks had the Wolverines right where they wanted them. 4th down, a passing situation, and just didn't capitalize and execute on that 4th down.
It's tough, they get inside leverage on you, go into the corner or post route. You put it on the numbers, they're going to catch it.
This is the Wolverine. Montag finds the hole. It's going to be a Wolverine touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run by Montag. Boy, you saw that hole open up there on the left side.
Yeah, you can't get down if you're the Hawks right now. You come out here, you put up a good effort on this block for one, and you come out here on the return and get after them a little bit. You have some intensity and explosiveness.
So PAT, bobbled snap. They're going to try for go for 2. Rolling out, throws a receiver, no good. So it's going to be West Bend Mallard Wolverines 6, Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. If you're just joining us, Hawks got the ball first and very first play, bobbled snap under center. And the Wolverines take advantage. They were in a 4th and long, converted. They needed 12 yards. They got 13. And a couple plays later, Montag runs it in for an 8-yard touchdown run. So 9:47 here left in the first quarter. Hawks are going to get the ball here. So great start by the Wolverines, Coach.
Yeah, if you're West Bend Mallard, you really can't ask for a better start. Convert on a 4th down after you get the ball off a fumble. And
a kick out of bounds. We'll see if he touches it or they call it a kick out of bounds.
And we talked about that too, Coach, with the kickoff for West Bend. You really, plays like that make you kind of nervous when you're on the receiving end because the ball is no one really going to it. The kickoff team is sprinting down there trying to get on top of it.
Yeah, talking with Coach Tyson for the Wolverines, he said they just don't have that confidence in their kicking game quite yet, so they're playing with a lot of things. And the spiral low kicks is kind of he said the worst thing you can do is kick off deep and then run it back.
For sure.
He said,
Skibs are good.
And rather do that, just kick it down the field and see what happens.
Well, yeah, and you never, like we talked about, you might get the one good bounce. You know, and all it takes is one of those a game to get on the recovery side of that.
So the Hawks are going to take over same position they were last series, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. I wonder if they said if Braxton can touch that a little bit, so they marked it at that spot.
Oh, that could be it.
So, Coach, here we go. Walshman under gun formation, all alone in the backfield. 2 receivers split each side. Landon's going to take the ball, run right up the middle. Picks more than a half first down. That was nice 7 yards by Landon Walshman.
Like to see that. You know, we talked last week about how he kind of seemed to get better as the game went on, but that was a good 7-yard gain right out of the chute for Landon.
Yeah, I think the Hawks can take advantage of running up the middle, Coach. And then
Right.
I think they got to capitalize, like Coach Osterman said, on play-action passes.
Get their eyes moving around. We talked about this, too, with screens. You know, if they're playing really aggressive, you start doing dump-off
Right.
passes and stuff. You get those eyes shifting left to right instead of keying on in the backfield.
So
right there.
Walshman throws it quick out to Worth, and Worth is going to get maybe 1 yard.
I like that play, though. We talked about that. You know, you're not really, you know, you want to score a touchdown all the time, but right there, you're making those linebackers look to the left a little bit. They're not just going to come in the backfield. They got to honor that guy over there.
And what do we talk about the last couple of weeks? Get the quarterback comfortable as fast as possible. And one way to do that is getting short, high percentage passes. Let him see completion. So
Good point.
You know, if it's only worth 2 yards, but it goes way further than that, seeing a completion. So,
And you're still in 3rd and short.
Yeah, 3rd and very manageable. Probably 2-down territory, if not very close. Landon alone in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, run right up the middle, and he's going to pick up enough for the Hawks' first down. So nice drive after that fumbled snap, Coach.
Yeah, good. I'm glad they came in. They kind of got settled in. You know, high percentage run, high percentage pass. Get a feel for everything again. Relax a little bit. Say tight mind, loose body.
Yep. So Hawks will take 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Nice field here in West Bend, Mallard. I guess it sounds like they got new turf this offseason.
Yeah, it looks great. So they reseeded it and put in an irrigation system.
So the Hawks are going to open up with 2 receivers here to the near side. Walshman, Coink in the backfield. Fake to Coink. Walshman scrambling, has time. Now coming to the near side here. He's going to throw it up to Keaton, and it's going to be incomplete pass.
Man, he had a good effort trying to get that toe drag.
Yeah, it was a close completion. Nice protection by the Hawks, though. He had time to throw the ball.
And, Coach, I remember this even from, you know, the first year we started doing this together in 16 is the stunts that they would do a lot of times. You know, they'd send a defensive lineman inside, linebacker shoot to the B gap. And right there, they really didn't have anything going on. They had a lot of guys in coverage. I wonder if they're going to start picking up their pressure a little bit and kind of attacking same areas because you don't want to give Landon too much time to run or throw.
So 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Walshman motioning Harpenall. Harpenall on the sweep. Waiting for his blocker. Cuts it back up. He's going to pick up a couple yards.
Nice block by Lennon there. So Steichen got the 2 guys there. It was a nice block.
Yeah, it was nice patient by Harpenall waiting for Steichen to come get that block. And that was a nice big block. So 3rd and 8 for the Hawks at their own 38-yard line.
What do you like your coach?
Well, I think it depends. If you're in 2-down territory, I want to get at least half, right?
Okay, so you're asking me, so you're in 2-down territory.
Otherwise, yeah, I know as a D coordinator, as you my D coordinator, I know we're in 2-down territory just about everywhere in the field. But I like a hard count here, Coach. Try to get a free 5 yards here.
Yes.
And Walshman going to drop back to pass. Has a lot of time. Throws it to Holman right at the chains. Nice catch, nice throw, and I think it's enough for a first down, Coach.
I love seeing a guy with 55 on his jersey outrunning routes. I don't know why. It just makes my heart feel good. Making a sliding catch just like it's nothing.
And I'm sure the old 55 and Brady said that could have been me, right?
He's probably going to text me and be like, Coach, why didn't you give me the chance, man?
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks into Wolverine territory. That was a big conversion.
Yeah, that was big.
Nice protection again by the Hawks.
Well, it's been a good
great
drive.
Throw. So Landon going to drop back to pass again. Great play by the Wolverines defense. He was open, but there was a good play by that outside backer.
You know, and I can't tell if it was just the trajectory of the ball where it didn't have enough loft underneath of it to get up to Colin, because the defender was right there.
Right.
You know, and we just saw this last night in the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
Hit, interception. So
that could have been
luckily,
a
knock on
bad
wood,
tip.
It didn't happen. But yeah, you want to get that time to set up. You know, you can't just look and react right away. There might be some guy right there sitting in that soft flat cover two, make a play.
But one thing I have seen from this drive early is they kind of shied away from that I formation we talked about. So Walshman and Harpenall in the backfield. Keaton's going to get it. He's got a lot of room. He's going to try to go here to the near side. Makes one guy miss. Nice run by
nice.
Keith Harpinall by taking it to the outside. Close to a first down.
Yeah, way to get to the edge. And we talked about this on defense, Coach, with, getting back to that under the center. You probably want to get some reps on the sideline before you want to trust that back in the game, you know what I mean? Because it's not one of those fluke things. If you're having some timing issues with the snap, it can get disrupted again fairly easily.
Right. So 1st and 10, it was enough for a first down. Nice run by Harpinall. The Hawks are moving. 7:09 here in the first quarter. Again, it's Walschmidt and Harpinall in the backfield. Harpinall's going to get it again. Cut it up. Hey, what I'd like to see, Coach, here early on is those trenches. The Hawks O-line is moving the Wolverines. They're getting a nice push.
They're doing a really good job. And actually, I'm fairly surprised because West Bend doesn't seem near as explosive against our offensive line as they have in the past weeks on film. So that's saying something about our guards and center up there on the line of scrimmage, like you said, owning the trenches.
Yeah, already, Coach, I think just halfway through the first quarter, it's been a better first quarter than our last 2 games.
For sure,
regardless of what happens.
Even with the fumbled snap.
Right. Landon's going to keep it himself, and this time he does get tackled right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of yard.
Yeah, sometimes those fumbled snaps, those errors right away can wake you up a little bit. You realize that you're human, and you got to go out there and perform.
Absolutely. It's a big conversion here, Coach.
Yeah, and we're definitely in 2-down territory down here, no doubt about it.
Well, 4 wide here for the Hawks. Landon drops back to pass, throws it to the far side at Braxton Knipe. He's right at the change. We'll see where they mark him. And it looks like they're going to mark him just short of the first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Nice read by Walschmidt, getting it out there quick to Knipe.
Right, he was right on that hitch right away.
I'd like to see that route go 1 more yard, right?
Right.
Coach?
No, yeah, find the marker. That's a good point, Coach. Yeah, get out there, find the marker, know where you're at on the field.
So big 4th down play here for the Hawks and Wolverines. The Hawks try to draw them off sides, nothing. Now Walschmidt's going to take it up, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. Coach, I thought there was a hole right up the middle, but he kind of stretched it out. This is going to be close.
Oh, I think we got it by,
right? Carter Fair on the stop for the Wolverine.
Just look at it, Coach. Measure it. I mean, why these officials keep staring at it? Just bring the chains out. Let's measure it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to do.
Let's not give it the eyeball test,
The eyeball from 35 yards. Why don't we just bring the chains out and see what's going on here? So, Coach, I thought he had it up the middle, and then he's at last second tried to stretch it out.
Yeah, right there, a straight line is the shortest distance to somewhere, so go right up there if you can help it. But again,
and that's where going in I formation, that quarterback sneak
right up the middle for sure.
Could have Tom Brady'd it, and the Hawks are going to get the first down. So nice job to drive.
Yeah, good drive, chewing some clock up. Moving the football down the field on them, keeping their defense honest too. You're not seeing a lot of the explosive
and
movement.
being a little balanced as well too, throwing some passes, running some route.
And what I like too, we talked about is the short passing game. We're not getting overly aggressive, trying to take shots right away.
Right. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks on the Wolverine 14-yard line. Walschmidt and Harpinall in the backfield. Fake to Harpinall throwing to Braxton Knipe for a Hawk touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown pass, Walschmidt to Knipe.
Nice route, good ball.
Great pass.
Yeah, the timing was excellent there.
And then the great protection as well, too.
Yep.
So big answer after a Wolverine touchdown. The Hawks go right down the field, march it 65 yards. Sorry, 55. And Braxton Knipe staying hot from last week. He had a big game.
He's got the hot hand right now, Coach.
So Hawks trying to go for 2 to take the lead. Walschmidt drops back to pass. Trying to scramble now. Now he's going to pump fake. And he's going to try to call his own number. Reach for the goal line. Nice. He's got it. 2 points for the Hawks. Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks, 8. West Bend Mallard Wolverine 6. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's Hawks football. Thank you for all the sponsors that make this possible, especially Smith Insurance Scoreboard for tonight's sponsor scoreboard. Well, if you're just joining us, the Hawks answer big after a Wolverine touchdown, take the lead 8-6. Great play action pass for Walschmidt to Knight.
And a great job by Landon converting that 2-point conversion. We talked after, during the commercial. I bet on that fake from up here.
Right. So Ty Tritz is going to try to boot this away. A low liner off the fingertips of the Wolverines. And now they take it up the middle. And he's going to get tackled right at the 15-yard line. Not a bad return after the ball running down there to the 1-yard line. That was fair on the return.
I kind of think about those, like we talked earlier, Coach, like kind of like baseball. Catching a pop fly or fielding a ground ball. You know what I mean? There's more errors can happen with the ground ball than a pop fly.
Especially with that football, it's kind of a knuckling.
Absolutely. And then that is not, the ground typically isn't level. There's divots in it out here, chewed up turf.
So we'll see what kind of answer we have here for the Hawks. Wolverine's going to try to run right up the middle. Nothing going.
Ty Tritz is doing an excellent job
owning
those
Ty Tritz on the tackle.
Because, we talked about that. Usually by now, one of those inside runs hit for them here, at least 10 yards, and Ty's doing a good job gobbling that up right away.
Right. And the Hawks had them right where they wanted to last series in a 4th and 12, but just unable to get that stop. So
that's
the Hawks defense can respond here and get a 3-and-out.
I forgot that was just one series ago. That was a long drive for the Hawks.
Yeah, it was a great drive by the Hawks offense. Nothing happening on the carry out here, and that's big 52 Ty Tritz having himself a first quarter.
That makes your job easy as a linebacker when you have your nose taking up blocks and making tackles.
So 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. So 3rd and long. This is right where the Wolverines don't want to be. This is not their style, Coach. They like to be in 3rd and short.
Absolutely, and St. Mary's brought in their defensive pass rushing lineman, Colby Penning on one edge, Braxton Knipe on the other. Got Hunter Pick in there at one of the D tackles with Colin Holman.
And try to draw the Hawks off sides. I think it happened. Coach, we kind of talked about that last week. It's kind of a dying art, trying to go for on 2, and so.
Well, and especially. One of the 5,000 conversations about football we had on the way up here was West Bend, and with how fast they go, and all of a sudden they throw it on 2 at you in rhythm. In terms of rhythm, it throws you off.
Yeah. So now they're back at where they want to be, 3rd and very manageable, especially for their offensive style. Now the playbook's all open up. So Ty Tritz comes back in the game to try to plug that middle. The Wolverines are going to fake the handoff, run it to the far side, cut it back, and it's going to be close to the first down.
I think he got it,
Nice
Coach.
tackle by Harpenall. Oh, boy, if he missed that, Coach, I think Montag was off to the races.
Yeah, great tackle. And that's one thing about 8-man that's tough is at some point there's nobody else behind you, and you got to make that play, and it's so hard to do that. So that was a good tackle by
Crucial
Harpenall.
offsides there by the Hawks.
It's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
So the Wolverines pick up a 3rd and 4. 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Wolverines hustle to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball. It's going to be a run to the near side. Big Ty Tritz is chasing him down, and he's going to go nowhere. Nice tackle by Ty Tritz. Wow. Coach, am I a broken record?
No, they don't have an answer for him.
Have yourself a first quarter, Mr. Tritz.
And they had 2. Braxton Knipe was out there as well, so that play got blown up. It's just you see that play on film against other teams, and it seems effective. And now it's just getting blown up by Ty Tritz.
So nice job by the Hawks defense. Push them back behind the chains, somewhere where the Wolverines do not want to be.
No, and that's huge for St. Mary's because now you're almost, if they run it here, looking at 3rd and 10 anyway.
So Wolverines are going to drop back to pass. Has a lot of time. Throwing it out there. Interception by Braxton Knipe. He's going to take it to the Wolverine 20, the 10. Nice job by the Hawks defense. Coach Osterman wanted some turnovers today, and first quarter they get an interception by Braxton Knipe.
Yeah, it's evened up now. Turnover differentials at 0.
Great play by BK, they call him.
BK.
Coach Arnold's cousin.
BK. Hot hand again, this time on defense.
Yeah, he had a great last week game and carrying it over to tonight.
Great job, though. He got his body turned around, saw that ball coming in, high-pointed it.
Yeah, he's a guy that can jump out of the gym.
He can jump.
First and goal for the Hawks. See if they can take advantage. They're going to drop back to pass. Landon looks for Holman. Now he's going to pull it down and run to the nearest far side. He's going to get 5 yards before getting ran out of bounds. Coach, I think he didn't trust that Holman's out there, but Holman's 6'7". The guy on him is not 6'7". Go ahead and throw it out there.
First play.
But I will say what Walshman's done the first 2 games is take care of the ball.
Yes.
So he doesn't force a whole lot of things.
He's been effective running it, too, so hard to blame him for tucking it. But I know what you mean. You throw that ball to where it's either in Collins' hands or outside, out of the bounds.
And I like taking the shot right after a turnover.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they're vulnerable. Now they're stressed out, and you're already in their red zone for sure.
So second and goal at the Wolverine 5-yard line. Walshman. Hand off to Coink. Coink's going to get met in the backfield, tackled for a loss. Nice job by the Wolverine defense.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they're not bringing as many guys as normal, but in my opinion, West Bend, if they want to start shutting this down a little bit, they have to start bringing some pressure from different angles. Landon's getting comfortable throwing and running. You bring some angles at him.
Yeah, he's had a great protection throwing the ball early here in the game. 1:13 here in the first quarter.
Especially here, you're backed up. You got the back of the end zone as 9th man out there. You got to start run blitzing a little bit here, taking away these gaps.
Walshman's going to be alone in the backfield. 3 receivers to the far side. Drops back to pass. Rolling. Now he's going to call his own number and go to the end zone for a Hawk touchdown.
Good play.
Walshman for a 5-yard touchdown run. Nice play by the Hawks and great answer.
Yeah, it's such a hard problem to solve when your quarterback can run the football. You got to worry about both things, and that's why West Bend clearly is struggling with that. And I think if they don't adjust something, St. Mary's, I think, could keep scoring on them pretty easily, Ryan, and run away with this one.
And that was Walshman's 6th rushing touchdown of the early season. Hawks going for 2. 4 wide. Walshman alone in the backfield. He's going to lob it up to Holman. Holman's going to come down with it. That's what we're saying, Coach. There's big
nice.
6'7". Nice job by Walshman.
That's tough.
To Holman. Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 16. West Bend Mallard Wolverine 6. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Remsen, St. Mary's 16. West Bend Mallard 6.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. Boy, it's been an exciting first quarter, Coach. We talked about how important it is for the Hawks to get off to a fast start. Fumbled the very first snap offensively, and they've been sharp ever since then, Coach.
Yeah, they turned it around. It's good to see, and everything they've done, they really have played fairly mistake-free since then. Ty Tritz, especially the defensive line of the whole St. Mary's defense, playing well, keeping them contained, and not let them get off to a fast start on offense.
A big boot by Ty Tritz. Wolverines are going to get a chance to return. Right up the middle. He's got a lot of room. Breaks the tackle. The Wolverine is off to the races. At 20, the 10. It's going to be a Wolverine touchdown. That's Cole Fair on the return.
Wow. I did not see that one coming, Coach.
I mean, we talked about this a lot of times, Coach. The worst thing that can happen after a touchdown offensively is to give up a big kick return. And, boy, I kind of seen it early. The hole was wide open there. And
yeah, he did have a lane.
Boy, great job by the Wolverine return. That was Fair a junior, 6 foot 175.
That's the first one we've seen of those this year, isn't
Yeah,
it, Coach?
yeah, first one. I mean, kicked it about the 2-yard line and took it 78 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's like you almost prefer the one that bounces on the ground a bunch.
Yeah, big 2-point conversion here. Option. He's going to be close to the goal line, but I think the Hawks are going to shut him down and make a stop. So, Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 16, West Bend Mallard Wolverines 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. Coach, just when I thought the Hawks had everything under control, they were going to try to separate themselves. They kick off, and the Wolverines make them pay and take it 78 yards to the house.
Yeah, not ideal, but if you're St. Mary's, you look at this, and they don't have an answer for you on defense right now. You know, St. Mary's has marched on the field twice, so.
Now the Wolverines are going to try to kick it deep. We'll see if Harpenall can answer. He takes it across the 20, cuts it up to about the 25 before he gets taken down.
Harpenall will return to about the 25-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
So the Hawks will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Coach, the last 2 drives have been pretty efficient.
Yeah, you got to change something. You know, if you're West Bend, you got to give them a different look because, one, the quarterback is super comfortable right now. The line's comfortable. They're kind of doing what they want with you. You got to give them something to think about. I'm not sure if that means you got to blitz them more or change up the alignment. But St. Mary's right now, based on the last 2 drives, kind of doing what they want to do out there, Coach.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Oh, here's that I formation, Coach. A handoff to Harpenall here to the near side. He's going to stretch it out, pick up a couple yards before getting taken down. Nice play by the Wolverines. Coach, one thing I see on Walshman taking that snap, he looks high.
Yeah,
so automatically it looks like he's going to pull his hands away from the center. You know, I think he needs to get a little bit lower in his stance to make sure he gets that ball first.
Like he's got to bend at the knees more to get down? Like
yeah,
crouch?
yeah.
Okay.
I think he needs to get down there, reach his hands in there.
Man.
A
You're
little
the
further.
quarterback guy here.
Yeah.
This is all, you're speaking different language
when I
right
took
now.
snaps under center, I interlocked my thumbs. So it made me not separate the hands. So Harpenall on a sweep. Pulls it in from Harpenall. A nice block by Hunter Pick out there on the outside. Harpenall picks enough for the first down, close to midfield. And that's going to be the quarter. Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 16, West Bend Mallard Wolverines 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to your new home from Mighty Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction techniques and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options. Check them out at our website.
So stop by Mighty Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back to St. Mary's Hawks Football Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you for all the sponsors making this possible. Coach, what an exciting first quarter.
I know, right? We're not used to this. We're kind of being spoiled right now. With
Yeah, listen, I think the first 2 weeks were 0-0 in the first quarter.
Yes, and
so we had way more than that. If you're just joining us, the Hawks fumble their very first play of the game. The Wolverines take advantage and march it 8 yards, Montag rushing. Then Walshman answered with a 13-yard TD pass to Braxton Knight. And then Walshman, after a turnover by Braxton Knight, takes a 5-yard touchdown run. And then the Wolverines, the very next kickoff, take it 78 yards to the house and gets the score 16-12 to start the second quarter. Hawks are close to midfield, 1st and 10. Moving from left to right. They're going to open up with
2 down linemen.
Walshman alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, runs right up the middle, and he's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a yard.
Walshman with a carry, gain of 1 on the
Looked like a little bit of confusion up there for the O-line, Coach.
Yeah, and, you know, they're only showing 2 down defensive linemen right now, and I can't tell if it's because of this angle, if they've done that all game or not, but that is interesting to me. Playing with a high safety kind of right now, but they're probably always afraid of that St. Mary's passing attack.
So the Hawks have been pretty balanced for the most part the first quarter, Coach. Great.
Yeah, real balanced, and that's with Landon out there. You have the option to, you know, how many of those plays that he ran where they designed throws, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the O-line gave him great pass protection. So Hawks are going to drop back to pass again. Walshman scrambles out. He's going to throw it across the middle. It's going to be intercepted by Montag. Montag takes it here to the near side. He has some room ahead of him to the 30, and he's going to be taken out of bounds in the Hawk territory. Big turnover by the Wolverines. And, Coach, we just talked about how great Walshman has been taking care of the ball, and he throws it high over the middle, which usually means not good things.
That's trouble. And, yeah, I'm just trying to see. I wish I could go back on replay to see what happened because they're only rushing 2 guys. So they're going to have 6 guys back in coverage. So you know that there's people out there that it's playing center field essentially. I wonder if he could have ran it there. Not that it matters.
He was looking for Holman across the middle and just threw it outside his reach. Montag scrambles around. Going to get met right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the Hawks. That was Coink leading the way.
Yeah, big, huge possession right here. You're making a statement. You are talking about playing from behind, but right now after that turnover, you want to get your offense back out there comfortable. You're still up by 4 points.
Both turnovers tonight has ended up in points. The Wolverines turned over, the Hawks turned over into points, and the Hawks turned over, the Wolverines turned over into points. So we'll see if that remains the same here in this possession for the Wolverines.
And that was Landon's first interception.
That was his first turnover of the season. I think the first offensive turnover as well for the Hawks. Option here. No, looks like designed run here to the near side. And guess what, Coach? That's big 52 Ty Tritz on the tackle.
He's a handful tonight out there. But it's tough, when you're a senior and you're on, you're a lineman playing a heavy run team, a team that's been explosive. You want to go out there and make a statement, no doubt.
So 3rd and long for the Wolverines. Coach, they try to go for on 2 again, try to get half that back.
I think they should.
It worked the first time.
I do like that post corner again to the far side boundary. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go on 2 and then run it. Oh, maybe not.
A little option to the far side. He pitches it to Fair, and Fair going to get tackled by Harpenall after a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 7 for the Wolverines at the Hawk 26-yard line.
On the stop. 4th and 7 for the Wolverines.
Coach, one thing I've noticed, and we talked about this on the way up here, with the West Bend Mallard, how they call offense and how they rush to the line of scrimmage, right?
Yep.
I noticed so far early in the game, if it's a quick huddle, it's been a run. That huddle was very long, and although it was a designed far run, but it's not going to go right up the middle. Does that make sense?
Right, yeah. You said that, and I told you that. I thought it was a great idea, and I wish I had a stopwatch on me when I was calling defense because I would have been timing huddles.
Yeah.
That's like a Bill Belichick move,
right? Yeah. So we got some penalty from the far sideline.
Had to be a false start, right?
Yep. Man, that's what the Whitecap's going to say, false start. So already tougher 4th down, makes it even tougher for the Wolverines. 4th and 14. This is where they converted last time.
For this, What do you do on 4th and 13, Coach? Especially
well,
when
if you're
passing,
the Hawks, you throw it to your 6-7 receivers.
No, absolutely.
But the Wolverines don't have that option.
A team that runs the ball, 90% of the time.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You know what I like based off what they do, though? If they have it in their playbook, would be an option pass.
Yeah, something.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, they're going to run it. Well, why are they doing that? It's like, well, they're not.
Right.
They're going to throw it over
option
the top.
pass or reverse pass. He's going to roll out here to the near side. Pump fake it. Hunter Pick misses a tackle. Now he's going to throw it across the field. And Harpenall's going to meet him right after the catch, short of the first down. Nice play by Keaton Harpenall.
Wow, that was a great play. I was concerned for a second there that he was going to keep that play alive, and then the ball came out. And luckily, Keaton read that really well, though he timed it perfectly and made a good stick.
A nice job by the Wolverine quarterback just getting it off.
Right,
the
you don't
worst thing you can do is take a sack on fourth down.
You ain't kidding. Absolutely.
22-yard line.
So the Hawks take over on turnover on downs. Doesn't get that turnover. The turnover doesn't hurt them.
No harm, no foul. Now drive the field.
So great stand by the Hawks defense.
I'm really curious about this 2 down linemen on defense, Coach. And really, you look at the size difference. West Bend's defensive linemen are not big guys,
right,
compared to what we have and what you typically see.
Yeah, I'd like to see them just run right out the middle.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
So Walshman alone in the backfield. Motioning Harpenall. Fake to Harpenall. He's going to run it here to the near side. Waits for a few blockers. Makes a few guys miss. Still on his feet. Nice run by Walshman. Good job by blocking. He kind of just pushed Hunter where he wanted him to go. And Hunter
that was
cleaned up a few guys. Picks up enough for a first down.
And I think I'm seeing something here on defense that maybe has been happening with other teams as well, is their pursuit angles on defense. You playing cat and mouse, you're chasing the offensive guy. You don't want to chase him, you want to cut him off.
Right.
You want to move laterally across the field. And I feel like maybe that's why these runs for Hawks are working, is their defense is coming and trying to chase Landon or the ball carrier instead of cutting them off.
And that's something we've seen on film where they usually attack downhill. They're kind of going lateral tonight, side to side. Harpenall's going to get the carry. Cuts it back up the middle, and he's going to pick up 3 yards, maybe 4.
And that's a good point, and it also could be dependent on the fact that St. Mary's linemen are really big, and they're kind of owning the line of scrimmage tonight.
I tell you what, the O-line and D-line have came to play tonight.
Absolutely. They've done a great job. Because, this team was explosive, and you're not really seeing that yet.
Right. Well, I thought the trenches tonight was going to be a stalemate. I thought it wasn't going to go one side. I thought we were going to find out who was the better line in the fourth quarter, who would get tired first. But, Coach, it's been all Hawks in the trenches here early on in the game.
And I like seeing that. On the line of scrimmage is a big deal.
So the Hawks are a little rattled, and they're going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 16, West Bend Mallard Wolverines 12. This is Hawk football.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Welcome back to Hawk football. The Hawks call a timeout here, talk things over. Coach, what do you like out of here out of a timeout, 2nd and 6?
You asking me if I'm on defense right now or if I'm St. Mary's?
Yeah, if you're on defense, what do you call here? I mean, I know what you probably call.
Yeah, I mean, if
you're the Wolverines, what do you do here, Coach?
I'm going to come from that far side boundary, the small side of the field, and I'm going to force him either to roll out to his right and throw into the large side of the field into my zone, or vice versa, based off where that tight end is. If like Collins out there right now, the other side, I don't want Landon thrown up to Collin right now, right? So I'm going to come from his side and put him in a tough spot.
Harpenall on the motion, fake to Harpenall. Walshman's going to run right behind him and pick up close to enough for a first down. We'll see where they mark it. He's going to be 2 yards, 1 yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1 into Wolverine territory.
Man, I tell you what, I'm really impressed with the Hawks running the ball the way they are, and it's how effective they've been, just based off of the film I've seen with West Bend. They're so aggressive in their attack that I'm surprised there haven't been more tackles for loss. You know what I mean? Like Landon's did a good job getting out in the open.
I'm kind of speechless here in the first half as well, too, Coach, after watching the Wolverines a couple games this year. And I'm not seeing kind of what I saw on film. Hawks try to draw him off sides. Doesn't work. Walshman right up the middle. Hawk first down. Nice job by the Hawks.
You know, and we kind of hit on a subject driving up here, and we've talked about it before where, you know, as West Bend, you've played St. Mary's last, like we said, 7 years?
Yeah.
Loss. You know, is it hard to kind of convince yourself that you can beat them to where you don't play at the same, you know, swagger out there? You're not as confident. You're not taking the risks.
And something we haven't talked about is West Bend coming off a loss last week. You know, a team that they thought they should have won, and so you kind of wonder how their practice was this week. Walshman's going to hand off to Keaton Harpenall here to the near side. He's going to cut it up, and he's going to pick up another 3 yards. Coach, this is exactly what Osterman wanted on his run game.
Yeah, and Brady Coink had a really nice block there. And you like to see that out of your big back that's leading the way.
I mean, the Hawks are getting just about anything they want off the running game. 5:30 here left in the second quarter. Coach, this game's a moving.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, West Bend, like you just made a good point, Ryan. St. Mary's is going to, as the game goes on, these 5-yard runs are going to turn into 12 pretty quick. And so I think if you're West Bend, you really have to beef up that line of scrimmage. If you're not going to put bigger bodies up there to go against the Hawks.
Force them to throw the ball, right?
That, you get more guys down. I mean, you're not even lined up on the center. They can move those two guys wherever they want to.
Walshman's going to chuck it out here to Harpenall. It's going to be incomplete pass.
You know, you're letting Ty Tritz, who's been having an amazing game, he's able to double team with one of the guards every play on one of your guys. So that guy's not getting in the backfield.
It's kind of like what the NFL sees, right? If you play a high safety, I'm running the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Well, there's only two down linemen.
That's what West Bend Mallard's doing. They're playing a high safety. So what do? You just run the ball right up the middle and get your 4 or 5 yards. So
2 down linemen in the B gaps. I mean, you're 8. You can run right up the middle.
Take what they give you, right, Coach? I mean,
That's
sometimes it's as simple as that. Same thing, 2-3s, soft zone here. And Harpenall's going to get the fake. Landon Walshman here to the near side, has a lot of room. Stiff arm one guy. Nice run by Walshman inside the Wolverine 10-yard line. Great misdirection there by the Hawks.
Yeah, that was a good play. He runs hard. Landon does a good job. He's powerful.
Yeah, it was a great play action fake for a run there, and kind of had me fooled just for a second. West Bend lost contain, and Walshman took advantage of that. First and goal for the Hawks. 4:53 here left in the second quarter. At the Wolverine 7-yard line. Walshman, Coink in the backfield. Walshman's going to throw it, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Oh, man.
I'm not throwing the ball probably the rest of the game. If they're going to give me 2 down linemen like that anymore, I'm not throwing the ball. Because they're not stopping you running it, and those guys are just going to get wore out. You're getting double-teamed every play. You're getting tired,
man. We just talked about it, right? Sometimes it's as simple as that, right? Just run the ball at the middle. It might not be cute. It might not be the most fancy play, but sometimes it's going to work,
effectiveness
right?
is key.
They're playing 2 down linemen. Just run behind your big guys. You got a big advantage there on the old line. Second down. That was almost a disaster for the Hawks. Option. Landon's just going to keep it, and you pick up 3-4 yards. Make it third and goal at the 3-yard line. Well, that was almost a disaster of another interception.
Yeah, that would have, wouldn't be too worried because West Bend isn't showing any signs they can stop the offense of St. Mary's. But you hate having turnovers like that in the red zone.
Yeah, in the red zone. You got to take
when you're moving the ball as well as they have been.
Right. So third and goal here at the 3-yard line. Hawks 5 down linemen. Walshman alone in the backfield. Walshman just going to take up and run, and it's going to be close to a goal line. There's the hands. Touchdown, Hawks. Landon Walshman, 3-yard touchdown run.
Yep, just like that.
Coach, you called it all series, right? Just run up the middle, and that's exactly what they did. And touchdown by Landon Walshman. His second one rushing. You know, it's funny, too, Coach, because I haven't seen West Bend play a 2-down front on film.
Either have I.
I do know Coach Tyson, speaking with him, he was worried. I mean, he wasn't worried that this is a non-district game, so he wanted to play with some different things. So I wonder if that's just kind of testing some things out.
Oh, I get it.
Going into his district.
I get testing things out, but hey.
This is Hunter Pick on the carry and taken down by the Wolverines. So Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 22, West Bend Mallard, Wolverines 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. Remsen St. Mary's answers after a turnover on downs. Go right down the field with a Walshman 3-yard touchdown run. Coach, I wonder if Hunter Pick paid Gallus to give him a carry there for the 2-point. I mean,
you like to see it though. Get one of the beef package out there,
he
man.
says, Coach, I've been blocking all game. Give me a carry.
Speaking of big guys in food, how about that tailgate today, Hyatt?
Hey, we had a great tailgate.
Mac and cheese
Coach
was
Arnold
excellent.
bought me a meal at the tailgate.
I
Appreciate
did.
that, Coach. That was a good mac and cheese.
Excellent. Pulled pork, mac and cheese, a little
Baked beans.
chocolate chip brownie.
Yeah, dessert. I mean,
It was excellent.
great tailgate there by the Wolverines.
Mac and cheese is an underrated tailgate food. You know,
Yeah.
you don't see it a lot, but it was excellent.
It was very good. So Trits to kick things off. They're still going to give the Wolverines a chance to return. And this is Schmidt on the return. He's going to get across the 15, get tackled about the 17. Nice coverage by the Hawks that time.
We got about 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes, Coach, for West Bend here to try to get
So
something
that's
going
about
before
perfect
half.
for the West Bend offense, right?
Yep.
A 4-minute offense. I mean, they're not going to throw the ball down the field.
Right.
They just want to march down the field.
And they get the ball at half. So,
Yeah, so
the
they'll get
biggest
the
thing
ball.
is probably for them is probably not to give St. Mary's the ball back, right?
So,
'Cause
yeah.
right now you're over one possession deep into this game. You don't want to give them two.
Yeah, if you're West Bend Mallard, you want to keep the ball the whole 4 minutes here and try to turn it into some points. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. We got some flag. What are they going to call? Oh. False start for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and
Coach,
we talked about that. He did not want that to happen.
Yeah, he wanted to play clean. Wolverines head coach wanted to play clean, and
We have a 5-yard walk off.
it's not how to start the drive with a false start. So Wolverines, 1st and 15. I better hurry up. They're going to get delayed game here, Coach. Montag, drop back to pass. Looking across the middle, has some pressure, and he's going to get taken down. They're going to call an incomplete pass. Nice pressure by the Hawks. Big Lenny Steichen and Hunter Pick.
They tried that.
Tritz.
They tried that post corner again, but it was slow developing. And then the post turned into a post corner.
Well, if you're the Hawks, you
Ran
can
out of
kind of
time.
play that soft zone, right, Coach? I mean,
Absolutely.
You kind of know what they're going to do
And you can see-
offensively when they pass the ball.
It looks like overall, minus two down linemen, that St. Mary's has like more speed on the field than normal. You know, you see a lot of smaller, faster guys, coverage guys.
So nice coverage by the Hawks on the back end there, making it 2nd and 15. Wolverines are going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. This is St. Mary's Hawks football on Fuller Digital Solutions. Welcome back to Hawk football. 2nd and 15 for the Wolverines, Coach. 3:44 left here. I mean, this is a crucial 2 downs here for the Wolverines.
Well, it's tough because if you're West Bend, you know that St. Mary's is probably thinking you're going to come out throwing the football here. So you have to find a way to get into their zone, kind of try to get somebody in coverage to bite on a run play. So you have to, do you have anything in the playbook that you could use right now?
I would call screen, Coach.
Go, yeah, okay, yep.
Screen or any type of reverse. Get the Hawks.
Something different, yeah,
the
okay.
Hawks going one way and coming back the other way. I mean, those are some things that.
Ooh, reverse pass, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, those are some things that you can get
On
back
second
some
and
yardage.
15, would you do that, Coach? Second and 15, reverse pass, or is that too risky?
Yeah,
that's a good time.
Yeah, there's nothing hurt with that. So Wolverine's going to drop back to pass. Has some pressure. That was Colby Penning, and what are they going to call? Are they going to call a fumble or incomplete pass? Or
gosh, I couldn't see it. I mean, from my personal view here, it looks like it was a fumble. But
incomplete pass. Colby Penning had him in his hands, and just Montag broke the tackle there.
They're ruling that as an incomplete pass.
So big break there for the Wolverines, Coach. It looked like it could have been a fumble, and boy, he was close to that goal line as well too. It could have been a safety.
And it's just tough right now too, Coach. You look at it; they've only burned 20 seconds.
Yeah,
off
we
the
just
clock.
talked about this perfect offense.
St. Mary's might get the ball at the 40.
Yeah,
with 3 minutes to go, put up another touchdown.
Yep. Here's the play action pass, and it's going to be incomplete pass. Great coverage by the Hawks. They kind of knew it was coming, right?
Yeah,
so
that's,
the
you just
Wolverines
there's
take
nowhere to
about
be.
20 seconds off the clock there in that series, and going to have to punt the ball away. Boy, the Hawks should get great field position here, Coach.
Yeah, I have a strong feeling it's going to be at least 28-12 at halftime, Coach.
Yeah,
I got a hunch about it,
I think the Wolverines are very scary.
Ooh.
Oh.
BK
punt.
almost.
Shank's punt out of bounds. Going to give the Hawks great field position at the Wolverine 27-yard line. Call it 28.
And same thing for the Hawks right here. I'm going to try to chew up some of this clock.
Coach, we talked about last drive, right? Run it right up the middle. You have 3 minutes, just run it right up the middle for 28 yards.
Yeah, those 2 down linemen are going to get tired here. If they aren't tired already, they're going to get tired quick, getting double teamed every play.
So the Hawks go to the 5-man line. Walshman alone in the backfield. Walshman going to try to run it to the far side. He's going to get met after 3 yards.
Well, there's holes opening up, Coach. I think Ty Tritz moved his guy about 6 yards.
I know that was a design run left, but did you see how the
it was
interior
a clear out.
line and what kind of push they got?
Looked like a clear out.
So 2nd and 7 for the Hawks.
I'm just not a fan of the high safety. I don't.
just don't
Unless
see a
I
whole lot of
know it's a
value on
passing
it.
play, I'm like, why would I have that guy's out of the play? And that's you're
Especially with
talking
an
about
athletic
touchdown saving
quarterback.
tackles, but
Option. Walshman cuts it up. He's going to be close to the first down.
yeah, I'm not going to call a defense based off of I'm okay giving you 12 yards. I can make the touchdown saving tackle. It's like, no, I'm going to put that guy in the box and have you get 3 or 4 yards. You know what I mean? Like, have to fight me for it.
I'll tell you what, that option game has really gotten strong the last few weeks.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that last week, just him finding those seams and cutback lanes and being able to shoot up the middle.
So
and Landon's been running hard.
1st and 10. Wolverine, 17-yard line. 2:20 left here in the second quarter. Walshman Harpenall in the backfield. And there's going to be an option left. He's going to get a couple yards. Coach, there I thought he could have pitched it to Harpenall and let him get a couple more.
Yeah, and I feel like you're right, and I feel like he wanted to. I don't know if he saw something, because you could even see how he was holding the ball, that he was it was pretty loose where he was thinking about getting rid of it.
One thing we talked about last week is kind of doing a split carries between Walshman and Harpenall. Let Harpenall get some direct snaps and let him
for sure.
Run up the middle. Give Landon a little break with his legs. He's doing a lot of the heavy load here in the first half.
And Keaton's extremely dynamic on the ball.
I wouldn't mind seeing Keaton get some direct snaps here and let him run right up the middle.
And honestly, Brady Coink, I'm okay with doing a direct snap to him if they're playing 2 down linemen. Hey, Brady, run through the A gap as hard as you can. Put that 215 pounds to use.
Here's a fake to a throw here to the near side, and it's going to be caught by Colin Holman.
Nice. Wow,
What
nice
a catch. A 17-yard touchdown pass, Walschmidt to Colin Holman.
Man, I thought number 2 almost knocked that away. He actually played pretty good defense on it. I thought he deflected it.
That was a great concentration.
Oh, great.
We say throw it up to the big guy, right? Here he dives for the catch.
We were going to talk about that, after the 2-point conversion. It's like you see Colin, 55 out there, and he's a big guy, but he's got nice, soft hands. He's got athletic footwork.
Too early to compare him to Gronk, or?
Ooh. Yeah,
Jimmy Graham?
I'm just going to agree with you and say yes, because maybe if he turns into Gronk, he'll give me tickets sometime. Man.
Ooh, we want tickets.
I don't really want to go to Foxborough, though.
Handoff off the middle, nothing for the 2-point conversion. So Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks, 28, West Bend Mallard Wolverines, 12.
Did Gronk play 8-man football, Coach?
We'll come back.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Hawk Football Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you for the Smith Insurance scoreboard tonight. So big answer, by the Hawks. The Hawks defense forced only about 20 seconds off by the Wolverine offense, and then the Wolverines shanked the punt, giving Hawks great field position and nice play action pass, Walschmidt to Holman.
Yeah, and you like to see your quarterback kind of find a target. And right now, in my opinion, Landon's got 2 solid ones, right? And that's not even counting Sam Schmillen, but with Colin and Braxton, they're finding ways to get open and they're making nice plays.
Nice kick by Tritt. This is Schmidt going up the middle. Is he going to be taken down just short of the 20-yard line?
Nice tackle.
Nice tackle. Coink on the play. So the Wolverines have the ball with 1:14 left here in the half.
I think if I'm the Wolverines, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to take, as best I can, take a shot down the field, and then I'm going to run the ball and see if something breaks out. If it doesn't, I'm going to go to the half.
I think I'm running the ball twice.
Right off the bat here?
Right off the bat. Okay, with their style. If it's my style,
right?
I'm marching down the field passing. But with their style, I think you got to run the ball here twice, as they do here in the first play. Montag up the middle, picks up 5 yards. So I line up and run that exact same play here, Coach. And then on third, and then
third
down,
offensive coordinator on Bluetooth right now. That's why they did that.
Yeah. And then on third down, I'm taking the shot.
Okay.
55 seconds here in the second.
That makes sense.
Quarter.
Then you kind of know how much time you have to work with.
Here's a run up the middle. Gain of nothing. That's big Lenny Steichen and Hunter Pick on the tackle. So I'm taking it down as much as I can here, Coach.
If I'm St. Mary's,
you're Osterman, I think you take a timeout there.
Oh, I'm calling a timeout right now for sure.
I'm going to
try to get the ball back.
Absolutely. I mean, the way the offense is playing right here, I want the ball back.
They don't
Give me
have
a timeout. And,
I don't think.
Offensively for the Wolverines, they haven't been a threat here the last few series. So I think the Hawks do have
cooking the clock down.
A couple timeouts left. So
is there a play clock, Coach?
No, I don't see a play clock. 15
Boy, they gotta
seconds,
be
12 seconds.
They've got to be close to the.
And now the Wolverines will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. Yes. Boy, that was kind of the management we thought we'd see the last drive, right, Coach?
Yeah. 9 seconds here, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, 9 seconds. So even if you got to.
Whatever the most intricate pass play that I have, I'm throwing it.
Yeah, this is where my halfback pass or double reverse
9
pass.
seconds, if I have to punt it, I'll punt it off. That'll probably chew up the rest of the clock if I take up 4 seconds here. Matter of fact, if I get the clock down far enough, I might. If I had a fancy punt fake, I might run that.
Yeah, that's we'll see what they draw up here. A lot of glares here off the window. We'll take care of that in the second half. I think these windows can come out, Coach. Thanks for all those tuning in. Yeah. Put that one on St. Mary's tab. Sorry about that. Look up below.
Yeah, and the Hawks got a high safety now, too. They're just going to let him.
So fake. ISO drops back to pass. He's going to chuck it deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Braxton Knipe again.
Nice
Pitches
play.
it back to Harpenall. Oh,
That
they're
was
going to
heads
call it.
up.
That was a great heads up by Harpenall.
I don't know about that. I think.
Oh, my goodness. That was a great play. Heads up by Harpenall, and I think they kind of prematurely blew that whistle.
You know, that's a long ways away from our eyes, Ryan, but just live watching it, I think to me it looked like he gave up the football and Keaton took it to the house.
That was a great heads-up play by Braxton Knipe. Nice job on the interception. We'll see what they do. Let's see what they call there.
Well, that's 0 seconds. Well, I guess
0 seconds left.
They probably put some. If they call him out of bounds, they'll put time back on the clock.
Injured Wolverine.
Oh,
that's
dang,
fair.
injury. Didn't see that happen.
Are they going to say there's time left on the clock?
It says 0, but I would
it's
think
first down. They're going to put 2 seconds on the clock. Well, Coach.
I'm
1-800 Sam and Colin.
Absolutely. I'm getting BK back out there. I'm running 3 wide right now and taking a shot. And matter of fact, have one of those guys underneath of each other, throw it up in the air.
Right. Between
it's hard to match
Braxton,
up with
Colin,
6'6",
and
6'7".
Yeah. And the Hawks are going to be 42 yards away from the end zone, Coach. I believe Landon can throw it that far.
Timeout, Remsen, St. Mary.
Man, I'd like to see that closer on film to see.
I thought that was great heads up.
Ball off to Keaton.
I thought that was great heads up by Braxton Knipe. He intercepted it, and for those that didn't catch it, he handed it back to Keaton as he was trying to fall out of the bounds, and Harpenall was running up the sideline. He would have scored if they let it gone.
Absolutely.
But I think ref kind of didn't see that one coming. And
when's the last time in my memory, the last time I saw that was Jackson Bunkers in the Dome as a freshman. He picked off Audubon, and as he was getting tackled, he kind of just like lofted it back.
Yeah. What a heads-up play.
Very heads-up.
And Braxton having a quiet, sneaky, great game, you know.
He's having a good season, really, so far.
Yeah, he really.
Quiet, but 2 interceptions tonight, a touchdown tonight. I think he had 2 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, he's
playing good defense when he plays line.
Kind of turning into that impact player, you could say. Well, there's big 6'7" and 6'7" Holman and Sam here to the near side.
And they got Knipe out there, too.
Along with Knipe, and Knipe can jump.
That's tough. Tell you what, if I'm a quarterback, I like having those 3 receivers out there.
So great pass protection, 4-man line. Landon throws it deep. It's not going to get to the end zone, and it's going to get thrown out of bounds. So that's your half. It'll be Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 26-28. West Bend Mallard Wolverines 12. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabit per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to partner with Remsen St. Mary's Schools, bringing you live athletic events throughout the year. If you can't make it to the games, please consider donating to the Remsen St. Mary's Activity Club by scanning the QR code above or by sending a check to the school with Activity Club in the memo. Your contributions will help St. Mary's Athletics stay strong now and into the future. Thank you for watching the game.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome to your new home from Mighty Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction techniques and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options.
Check them out at our website. We'll stop by Mighty Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Mallard Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Mallard Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome to your new home from Mighty Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction technique and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options.
Check them out at our website. So stop by Mighty Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943. Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen. Mallard Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Mallard Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to partner with Remsen St. Mary's Schools, bringing you live athletic events throughout the year. If you can't make it to the games, please consider donating to the Remsen St. Mary's Activity Club by scanning the QR code above or by sending a check to the school with Activity Club in the memo. Your contributions will help St. Mary's Athletics stay strong now and into the future. Thank you for watching the game.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's Hawks football. Coach 28-12, and this is how we got there. First quarter, Wolverines take advantage of a turnover, and Montag, 8-yard rushing touchdown, making it 6-0 for the Wolverines. The Hawks answer back with Walshman, a 13-yard touchdown pass to Braxton Knight. 2-point conversion was good, making the score Hawks 8, Wolverines 6. Walshman, another 5-yard touchdown run with a 2-point conversion to Holman, making the score 16-6 in favor of the Hawks. the very next kickoff, the Wolverines take it to 78 yards to the house, making the score 16 for the Hawks, 12 for the Wolverines at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter, it was Walshman on a 3-yard touchdown run, making the score 22-12. And then right there before half, Walshman connects to Holman on a 17-yard touchdown pass to make the score 28-12 here at half. Coach, I know the adjustments we just made. We got rid of the window. We got some glares.
Ooh, nice.
Thanks to the heads up by the wife texting me that there's some glares. So
Kendra's always looking out for you.
yeah, she was definitely my better half, and the reason I can still alive, right, or where I am today. So we got the window down. First of all, this facility is I mean, to have that option is nice.
First
have
class
space. So thanks to West Bend Mallard for their facilities here in the press box. Coach, what is your adjustments here if you're the Wolverines the second half?
Well, I think it comes down to one. You have one option. You got to force St. Mary's to pass or to run. So right now, they're being effective on both aspects of the passing and running game. I'm definitely going to beef up my line of scrimmage and kind of try to force them to throw some more uncomfortable passes. But you have to have pressure, too, to get them to do that. And then for the Hawks, don't get too fancy with it. You're up by a couple scores. Chew up the clock a little bit. Run the ball at them. That short passing game's been effective all night. Play good defense. Come out. Try to minimize your mistakes and get out of here with the W.
That sounds perfect to me, Coach. And stick around for all of you listening. We're going to have the trivia here in the third quarter, probably late in the third quarter. Keep you around.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this one after last week.
Got to try to get in the win column back again. Try to stump Coach Arnold here. Ryan Hayek here and Zach Arnold calling the game. Hawks to kick things off here in the second half. 28-12. And Ty Tritz to start things off. Going to kick it into the end zone for a touchback.
Tell you what, I'm letting those
Wolverines,
go.
Coach, I think I like where I'm at. 2-possession game. You're still in it.
Absolutely, you got to move the football. And the issue is they're not having. They've had the touchdown pass tonight, but realistically, that's not their game. You got to find that rhythm on your run, and hit that play action. Right now, they're kind of putting themselves in forced pass situations, and St. Mary's is exploiting them. They're dropping back in coverage. You got 6 guys out there in coverage. It's hard to throw the ball in there.
So the Wolverines start the handoff right up the fullback, right up the middle for 6-7 yards. Nice run there by the Wolverines to start the second half. That was a fullback dive by Grimm. I love that play, Coach. Give it to a fullback right up the middle. Quick hitter.
See if they get that tempo back, kind of that get up to the line of scrimmage and move.
Yeah, this would be a huge for the Wolverines if they can come out this drive and find some points, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I haven't seen them play a defensive possession on this half yet, but judging by the first half, they're going to have a hard time slowing down the offense of the Hawks, so they need a score here in my opinion.
So the Wolverines are going to play action pass, pressure, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice coverage by Cade Tinniger and Keaton Harpinall there. And big Ty Tritz putting some pressure in the quarterback's face.
Yeah, it's just tough. You're 2 guys, 1 guy in front, 1 guy behind there, and you're trying to fit it through that window. It's not really your game. But, again, you're in a third and short situation here. I'm assuming they're probably going to go for it, I'd imagine.
Yep. That's where they like to take their shots, second and short. Coach, one thing that they were successful is trying to draw the Hawks off sides, right? And they do it right there,
call,
Coach.
Hey, look at that.
Hey! Not that we're cheering against the Hawks.
No, it's whenever you make a good
yards, man. I'm telling you.
I always encourage a good observation like that, man. That was impressive. You see those things coming. It's just
we
a
got to
rep.
keep the audience
on their toes a little bit.
Yeah,
you can't know how the movie ends every time.
Yeah. So nice job by the Wolverines. Trying to draw the Hawks off. They did and get a first down. Second time the Hawks jump on that. So the quarterback's going to keep it up the middle and gets a nice push. Nice 6 yards by the Wolverines. Coach, that's kind of what we've seen on film the last 2 weeks.
I was just going to say
that
Coach.
Push up the middle there.
That looks more familiar to me based on the film I've seen than how they played the first half. So I'm not sure if it's hard to tell from here if that's a schematic thing or if they're just coming out with more fire and just running hard.
It'll be interesting to see how this carries off. Do the Hawks kind of wake up a little bit? Are they coming out a little slow?
True.
But the Wolverines are definitely coming out and establishing those trenches right here early in this drive.
Yeah, we'll see if they keep that going or try to go to that passing game again. The play action will probably be there if they keep having success in the run game. The play action will open up for sure.
Well, here's a run up the middle, and he's going to get a couple of yards before getting taken down by Koink. Well, the ball came out, but they called him down. So 3rd and short. Back-to-back third downs, very, very short. Something that Coach Osterman wanted to keep them away from, and they're going to try to quarterback sneak.
Ooh, don't think they got
maybe a yard
if they did.
Nice job by Lenny Steichen. Coach, through your bones. When's the last time we've seen some bones get thrown up on defense?
Hey, it's been a while, man. It's been a minute. Oh, I think Alex Schrader threw me up some last year.
Yeah, I think he did.
But I had to kind of talk to him. I had to coach him into that a little bit.
Yep. So 4th and very short. A fake fullback, and it's going to be Holman on the tackle for loss. Big play by Colin Holman. So it looked like some miscommunication
I
there,
was just
Coach,
gonna
between
say,
the fullback
I'm
and
not
quarterback,
sure.
and Colin Holman
Went to the
wrapped
wrong
his
side.
big arms around the quarterback and took him down. Hawks take over in great field position at the Wolverines' 34-yard line.
I'm taking a shot here.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Just going to say.
He can make that throw. I'm going for it.
Hey, go. 18:55, go deep. Here we go.
Yep. I'm making a statement.
So the Hawks come with 2 receivers here to the near side. Koink and Walshman in the backfield. Walshman rolls out here to the near side. Looking downfield. Now he's going to keep it himself. Get driven out of bounds after a yard pickup. Not sure what kind of routes those were because it looks like there was only one option downfield.
That's what I was wondering. I wonder if I can't tell if Landon ran to the wrong side or what, but I know what you're saying. I agree with you. I noticed that too.
Really,
he didn't really have a throw to make. He was running away from his throwing arm, and then the
closest
corner
receiver
route
was 30 yards downfield. That's a tough throw by any quarterback unless you're Mahomes.
We talked about those corner routes last week. They're difficult to throw when you're running to your non-throwing arm side. It's probably even more challenging.
There was some miscommunication there on the receivers. 2nd and 9 here for the Hawks.
Big 55 on the far side. I like to see it.
4 wide. Walshman alone in the backfield. Motioning Harpenall. Give to Harpenall. Big Hunter pick on the lead block. Nice job by the Wolverines chasing Harpenall from behind. Great play, Coach. I thought he was going to run away from. Looked like. Is that Fair on the carry? Yeah, Fair on the carry. Or Grimm on the tackle. That was a great job by him.
No, I was watching that play develop, Coach, and I'm kind of wondering about getting Harpenall to throw that once. Turn that into a pass play. Like you kind of said, that reverse pass.
Trying to tell.
Even a jet sweep pass. Because they're going to start crashing down like that. And Keaton's so dynamic, you have to attack him, and all of a sudden out of the backside, someone sneaks down the field, you dump it off.
The Hawks are going to take a timeout with some confusion here on 3rd and long. We'll take a timeout with them. Remsen St. Mary's Hawks football.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to partner with Remsen St. Mary's Schools, bringing you live athletic events throughout the year. If you can't make it to the games, please consider donating to the Remsen St. Mary's Activity Club by scanning the QR code above or by sending a check to the school with Activity Club in the memo. Your contributions will help St. Mary's Athletics stay strong now and into the future. Thank you for watching the game.
Welcome back to Hawk football. 3rd and long here for the Hawks, Coach, at the Wolverine 32-yard line. They're at the right hash, Coach.
Good job taking time out there to keep yourself from going,
right,
3rd and long, extra long.
Coach, I noticed here early on the defense for the Wolverines, we talked all half about that 2-man line. They're sticking to that 2-man line, so we'll see if we can take advantage of that and run right up the middle. Here's a fake to Harpenall here to the near side. Walshman's going to keep it, get tackled end over end, and he's going to pick up 4 yards, make it 4th and very manageable. Let's see, Coach, if I can call back-to-back. We'll see if I can get the Hawks to try to draw the Wolverines off sides here.
That'd be a good plan. It's worth a shot. You're going to go for it anyway right here.
So big chance here for the Wolverines to make a stop.
Well, big play for them. I mean, St. Mary's gets it here. We're already down to 8 minutes in this quarter. Chew up another 3 or 4. You're down by 3 scores. Having a hard time slowing them down.
Oh, they try to draw them off sides. Nice job by the Wolverines. Walshman up the middle. Breaks one tackle. And Montag's there for the tackle. Nice job by the Wolverines. I don't know if I kind of like that play call. Obviously, it's easier to say that after the results, right, Coach? I mean, we always say.
Well, he's been doing a great job breaking tackles, but we've already talked about it. The way that they're lining up, they're giving you those A-gaps. I'm double teaming with Ty Tritz and the other guard on one of those D linemen, run right behind Ty on his backside hip and trying to get the yardage there. But hindsight's 20/20.
Just try to stretch it out, and no good. Nice job by the Wolverines. We'll see if they can take advantage of a turnover on downs.
We have a flag on the plate.
Just after you make a great play, you false start.
God, and I think they've had 3 or 4 of those this game. And it's funny because as coaches, you say before the game, like, hey, what do we not want to do? Okay,
Right.
we don't want to get behind the chains on first down.
Right.
And 4 times tonight, that's probably happened.
Yep.
And so it's you wonder if you say things like that because you didn't spend enough time talking about them and they might come back and bite you, or if it's like this is something crazy that might happen tonight and I want to prevent it, but you can't because I think it is the 4th time they've been at 1st and 15.
Yeah, I think you're
with the
right.
jump.
For sure 3. I mean, so Wolverines 1st and 15. Montag going to try to run up the middle. Makes one guy miss. And picks up 6-7 yards. Nice job by Montag. Well, they got enough back and then some, Coach.
They're moving the ball better on the ground, so far this half. You kind of want, if I'm West Bend now, it's kind of like a reverse game plan. It's like, okay, let's stick to this now and see if we can get something to open up because you can see there, and we talked about this earlier, it's like coming down to that last 1 or 2 guys to make that tackle. And if they don't do it, he's off to the races.
Yeah, we've seen great tackling here in this game tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And I talked about that too, just linebackers for the Hawks having to make those nice key tackles.
Oh, here's Montag. He makes a few guys miss, and Harpenall cleans them up right out the Wolverine 35. Now, once again, it's going to be 3rd and 4 yards for the Wolverines, exactly where they want to be.
We have a timeout on the field.
Looks like we got a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout with them. This is St. Mary's Hawks football. Fuller Digital.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
In 2020. Welcome back to Hawk football. Injured Wolverines run off on his own power. That's good to see, Coach.
Oh, yeah, and I was actually going to make a comment on that because looking at the sideline, and somebody gets hurt, you're always like, oh, who's going to go in? And West Bend does have a lot of players out, for being a smaller school.
A lot of players out.
Hey, man, they've got a lot of kids out for the team. It's good to see. It's good to see that
Absolutely.
the sport is still, gaining ground and maintaining traction with the youth of America.
So 3rd and 4. Wolverines hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Montag's going to keep it. Try to run to the far side. He's got the edge. Get ran out of bounds. Looks like by Braxton Knight. Move across midfield into Hawk territory. Nice conversion by the Wolverines.
Yeah, good job. You turned into a foot race. Beat the. You're the offensive guy trying to beat the defensive guy to the boundary.
The worst thing, right, as a defensive coordinator, losing that edge, right?
Yeah. No, yeah,
you
big
preach,
time.
you preach. Keep everything inside, and once that edge is lost, anything can
You're
happen.
chasing. Yeah, you're just chasing after him.
Oh, Wolverines now going to drop back to pass. Pump fake. Now he's going to call his own number. And get chased out of bounds. Ooh, kind of a late hit by Worth, but
Montag on the keeper.
The Stripes aren't going to call anything. They're going to mark him out after a couple yards.
West Bend coaches are definitely letting the officials know.
Marked at the 37-yard line.
That was a little close. That yard marker was 7 yards down the field. Did you see that, Coach?
It's hard to slow down when you get going, you know.
So 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines. This has been a nice drive here. 6:40 left here in the third quarter.
Coach, this might be the first, potentially could be the first game I've ever called with you that has been a one score or less game going into the fourth quarter.
That'd be fun. Buckle up. We said that before the game. It could be a good one. Montag up the middle. Nice job by the Hawks. Worth, Cade, Teniger, Lenny Steichen, and Colin Holman.
Yeah, it'll remind me of the scene from Gladiator when Maximus asked the crowd of the Coliseum, "Are you not entertained? You know, give me some entertainment.
Yeah,
give me a game."
It's been a great game so far. Wolverines have 3 turnovers. Hawks have 1. It's kind of been the difference, right, Coach?
Absolutely. You know, that the 2 interceptions that Knight made, especially, you know, that one over there, they were down by like the 35-yard line, I think.
Right.
Yeah, turnovers, and then I still think the early down penalties.
Montag drops way back to the pass, and
nice
big
play.
straight here to the near side. Plenty of room.
Block in the back.
Tackled by Harpenall. Big flag, Coach. I think they're going to get a block in the back.
It's amazing to me how many times that flag, like a block in the back, is called on a screenplay. It's almost like it's inevitable where 1 out of 3 of them turns into a flag.
Coach, I seen it coming, and it was, it was a good.
Oh, he got inside. You think?
I think he got. I mean, it was
inside the shoulder.
I think he got inside. I mean,
yeah. Sometimes a
think
tough block looks so egregious that they're just like, that. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? And
especially somebody gets hit pretty hard, and you're like, oh, that seems dirty because they got
But it was a great play call by the Wolverines. I was wondering why he was rolling out so deep. I mean, he was 20 yards
back. Yeah, running to this non-throwing side, then turns around and dumps it off. Great play.
So they are talking to West Bend coaches. Maybe it's against the Hawks. We'll see here. No flag.
You're right, Coach. Hey, look at that.
I call it how it is.
You know what's going on, man.
So huge play by the Wolverines inside the Hawk 20-yard line. Coach has been a great drive. A lot of time off the clock.
Controlling the ball. Yep, taking some time off, and it's methodical. It doesn't look slow. It looks like it's well orchestrated, and they following their plan.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Fake the handoff. Montag runs to the far side. And nice tackle by Braxton Knight there on the edge.
That was a big tackle. That was a big tackle.
Woo. Boy, Coint just missed him. And boy, if Braxton Knight's not there, that's a touchdown by the Wolverines. Great play.
Yeah, that's another reason I, really like having speed on the edge like that. You're able to cut them off because you have a bigger, your more prototypical lineman that's a bigger guy. He's probably not going to catch up to that quarterback there.
So 2nd and long here for the Wolverines.
Coach, let's give BK a black shirt, man.
Oh yeah, black.
You think he earns one after tonight?
I think he earned one last week.
Now you're just being
3 wide.
You're being too gracious.
Montag to roll out. Looking here to the near side, just going to keep it and get run out of bounds. And here comes the flag.
I saw that coming.
Yeah,
It was way too far to bounds, and especially put your helmet down.
Especially after the first call that they didn't call.
Yeah,
And the West Bend coaches were all over him, and
you're going to get that
knew
one.
if he was going to get touched right there, they were going to call that, and that's exactly what happened. So the Hawks are going to bail the Wolverines out here, and
yeah, you got to keep your head here, and it's
again,
we've all been there, but you got to stay composed and
you got to stay composed.
Make good plays.
1st and goal for the Wolverines.
Somebody's going out of bounds. You're not making any statement. No. They're not getting any more yards. You're just going to give them yards if you touch them. So let them go.
Yep.
What?
Wolverine
learn from your
crowd
mistakes.
Getting into it here, hoping for a big touchdown here. Got some confusion there on the far side with the chains.
Well, we should be, where are we at here?
First
Okay, yeah, we're inside the 10, so hold on.
Oh, they're going to say it's 2nd and 1, Coach.
What?
I thought it'd be a first down.
I'm confused now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I think they called it half the distance.
But
so then it didn't make enough for the first down, so it'll be 2nd and short. Uh-oh, bobbled snap.
I'm still confused.
Oh. So, see, is it going to be a first down? It is going to be first down.
Well, because it was 3rd down when the flag was thrown, right?
We'll
so
have
how
to
did
get a
it go?
replay.
You know, gotta get the replay booth.
We got to go put out a replay.
Give me. I want a green screen and replay booth, man.
I want to be mad at it. Give me a marker.
The highlighter.
The highlighter.
Yeah, I don't. And now it's first down. I don't know what's going on.
4 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. The Wolverines are marching after a turnover on downs by the Hawks.
And it could just be that he didn't scroll, the right down.
Montag's going to run right up the middle, cut it up, and breaks one tackle, gets it to the 5-yard line. Nice job by Coink and Worth.
Big goal line stand here, Coach. I love to see it. I want right now.
Goal line stand,
I want
Coach,
4th and
we
half
better
of a
see
yard.
About 5 black bones thrown up, Coach.
Love to see it. That stuff motivates me. Nothing like a good, 4th and goal on the 1. Who wants it?
Yeah. So carry up the middle with Grimm, and he's going to be tackled after a yard pickup. 3rd and goal.
Ooh, we might get it, Coach.
3-yard line.
We might get it.
Worth with the stop, gain of 1 on the play.
This is where you tell your O-line, how bad do you want it, right? They know we're going to run. We know we're going to run. Yep. How bad do you want it?
I'm telling the defensive line the same
thing. Same thing, right? Yeah. You know they're not going to pass.
And my linebackers, I'm bringing some heat.
Yeah, I'm making them throw the ball here.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yep. You throw it, that's great. I'm not letting you run it in on me from 1 yard out.
You throw it here, good for you. You outplayed me there. But if you don't, I have all 8 guys right
Absolutely.
here. A fullback dive, nothing going for the Hawks.
Wow, we got it.
Coink. They're in the mixture there.
4th down.
Grimm on a carry.
If you're West Bend right there.
Grits. Here we go. 4th and goal, Coach. We got it.
I wouldn't have hated a hard count there to see if you can get him to jump, try to shorten up the distance a little bit.
If I'm West Bend Mallard, we haven't seen it on film.
4th and goal.
We haven't seen it tonight. But I'm running that same thing, except I'm bootlegging with the quarterback.
Same thing as what?
Faking
right
that
there.
ISO up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And
Fake to the fullback.
I'm bootlegging with that athletic quarterback. And then I'll have a delay with my tight end as well, too. So if the bootleg isn't there, I can throw it to an outlet. 1:40 here in the 3rd quarter. Big stand here. Here's a fake handoff. He's got a wide open receiver for a touchdown. The Wolverines, big score.
Yeah, I mean,
a heck of a
happens.
drive
Man
by
coverage.
the Wolverines.
I like the call. I like bringing some pressure. You're in man-to-man coverage, and that's just what happens sometimes. You can't stop it all the time. It's hard to guard. I've always said, and I really believe this, that the DB position in 8-man, when you're on an island like that, it's extremely difficult because you're trying to read off of a guy and you don't know where the ball is.
They know where they're going.
A lot of pressure.
They know where they're going, and
it's
you
hard
have
to
no
guard
clue
somebody.
where they're going.
Exactly. So.
And they get a head start running right at you.
Yeah.
Big
And
2-point conversion here.
The goal line.
Montag looking, throwing across the field, and incomplete pass off the hands of Schmidt. Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 28, West Bend Mallard, Wolverines 18. We'll be back after word from our
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. If you're just joining us, they announce half-off burgers. Maybe we pass our headset to Rolling and Con over here, and we go get
take a few of those down.
Yeah.
I thought about getting some popcorn, but, you know, it's bad food to eat when you have to talk. Popcorn.
Yeah, I don't think the audience would like that.
It's caught in your teeth, you know.
So getting here to the end of the third quarter. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. We're going to open up the fourth quarter with a trivia question.
Ooh.
Stay tuned. I'm gonna make him come
Try
back
to
one
seek
more
that
quarter,
one in on
right,
me, Coach.
Great drive by the Wolverines, taking advantage of a turnover on downs. And the Wolverines kick things off. Harpenall takes it at the 15, across the 20, big hole to the 30. Nice tackle by the Wolverines. Harpenall to the 31. That was Montag on the tackle.
Good.
It's always nice to see the quarterback make a tackle on special teams, right?
Ooh, yeah. In general, see the quarterback make a tackle.
Not me. I said, Dad, why don't you get me off the special teams?
You didn't want to be out there? Yeah, I gotcha.
I need a break, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. For the longest time, before Kale, really, we didn't have a quarterback that played defense, you know, for many years.
Right.
Derek didn't. Blaine didn't really.
Just had a lot of depth.
Yeah.
So we'll see what kind of drive the Hawks can storm up here.
I remember Blaine Harpin one time telling me his freshman year in our Weave, I came over and threw him in the game to play defensive back. He's like, Coach, I was terrified.
So Hawks open up with Walshman and Harpenall. Walshman's going to run to the far side, make a lot of room, and here comes a flag from the Wolverine 25-yard line.
I wonder what he's calling there because he's the back. He couldn't see anything over on that boundary.
He's seen something. He chucked that baby.
Had to be
yards.
a face mask or a different block. You can't be a late hit from that far away. He could possibly see it.
I think he about threw his shoulder out on that throw, Coach.
That was he gave that a good toss. What do you think it is? Do you know?
If I'm going to have to guess, blocking
it up.
the back, holding, it's
That is that's just surprising me from right there to make that. You know what I mean? Like that, he's not really involved in the play, but
yeah, he
also could have a better vantage point than I can see from here too.
Must have seen something. He wound up, and I think he even did a crow hop through that baby 20 yards. Coach, I'm still seeing this two-man D lineman, and I'm wondering when we're just gonna line up in that I formation, give it to Koink as a fullback, and just let him run behind the big guys.
I agree. I just don't think they can stop it. When you're getting double teamed by any two of those linemen, you're in trouble.
So,
I'll start.
And here comes our first beep truck of the night. Beep, beep, beep. It's the sign of the offense going in the wrong
Here's
direction.
a question for you, Coach. Non-trivia question. Just a regular football question.
No
you
pressure.
You calling a timeout here?
With 1:16, no.
I'm just saying with what's been happening.
I'm going to try to let
penalties.
I'm going to try to let them weather the storm themselves. I don't think I'm going to waste the time.
Ooh, I like that though.
I'm going to try to let them get out of this situation themselves.
I want to see you step. You want to see you steps up on the field as a leader right now, and it's like, hey, calm down.
Yep.
Let's go out there and do this. Yep. Relax. Gotcha.
I
like that.
They're still up by 10. I mean, see if we can get out of this. Coink, fake handoff. Walshman carries it. Picks up 5. He's going to pick up close to 10 yards. Nice run by Walshman.
I really feel like he does get faster as the game goes on. I mean, he went from like -1 yard to 8.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah, we talked about, in the past, Fish getting stronger as the game went on, and I think Walshman's kind of got that same mentality, and Harpenall, I think, has that as well, too.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like something happens because they go from -1 to 8.
Yeah, it didn't look like much, but he picked up more than 10 yards to make it 2nd and 5. Under a minute here in the third quarter.
Big series here, going into the fourth.
Hand off to Coink up the middle, and it's going to be a big tackle by a bunch of Wolverines. for no gain on the carry.
I like to see them do that, and nothing at all against Brady Coink. He's a good hard runner. I just don't know if the speed element is enough to do that. Give it to Keaton Harpernall a little bit. See what he can do up there.
That's why
in that A
I
gap.
like a Coink in the fullback position.
No, me too. Yeah, let him
downhill.
do kind of what they do with the fullback dive, but also lead block and let Harpernall land and run behind him.
So that's the third quarter. We're going to the fourth, a 10-point game, Coach. Buckle up. Hawk football when we come back. Fuller Digital Solutions.
Welcome to your new home from Mighty Grove Homes.
Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction techniques and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options.
Check them out at our website. So stop by Mighty Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Welcome back to Hawk football. It is the fourth quarter, Coach. We got ourselves a ball game. A 10-point game.
Now I'm excited to go into the fourth quarter. 10-point game. Third and 6 year?
Third and
big possession.
Yeah, third and 4. I imagine it's 2 down territory.
Oh, absolutely. Has to be. But they've had success moving the ball. I don't think there's been a punt tonight. Has there been?
There's been one by the Wolverines. They shanked it.
Oh, that's right.
I
think BK almost got his fingertip on it. You're right. Yep.
So third down here for the Hawks.
Which is strange because for one punt, there's been points scored, but usually when a team doesn't punt, it's like 40-something to 30-something, 50-something.
It's been a great game. Hawks, third down here. Walshman going to lead run here to the near side. Coink leading them. And it's the Wolverines tackling them right at the line of scrimmage, making it fourth. And they actually lost a yard. And, Coach, just as you said, we haven't seen him punt. Looks like Osterman's sending the punt team out.
Fake, Hayek.
A fake?
Hunter Pick's going to fake this.
Fake? Little Detroit Lion fake?
I have no idea. I do know that I had Brady Holman throw a pass on a fake punt before, though.
He converted, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Wouldn't have ran it if he wouldn't have converted. Hayek, you know better than that.
Exactly. Hunter Pick to line up in punt formation. Bit of a high snap. Hunter waits a little bit. Now he kicks it. High kick.
Get away.
A big Hawk bounce. Great bounce for the Hawks. It's going to be touched inside the 5-yard line. Nice punt by Hunter Pick.
That's an underrated part of the game. A good punt. You know what I mean? When you pin somebody back in their own territory, they got to drive the field on you.
And that was a great job by the Wolverines blockers to get out of the way.
Right.
That could have bounced and hit. And talk about a big momentum change, right?
Nothing worse.
Woo. So Wolverines going to take over at their own 4-yard line, 1st and 10.
I want to put some pressure on them here. I want to crowd the line of scrimmage a little bit and get them uncomfortable, make them throw the ball a little bit, make the quarterback run.
I think knowing that you would bring some pressure, I think I'm rolling out with a play-action pass.
Ooh.
I'm going to match your...
Trying to counter me.
Yep.
I got you.
But they're going to fake the hand up off the middle. Almost a long touchdown run by Montag.
Well, that would have been interesting.
Ooh.
Right out of the chute.
So first down by the Wolverines. Woo.
Yeah, they're finding more. I'm kind of surprised the success they're finding running the football this half. Compared to it looks different to me, and I don't know.
It feels like it's not so much downhill, like right away attack. It feels like they're letting the linemen kind of make their blocks and then kind of going.
They might be, that's a good point, Coach. I have to watch that on film, but yeah, it doesn't seem like they're running the same plays, but they're just working now.
Yeah, it seems like they're running.
We're not doing anything different.
A little bit more patient in the second half.
Oh, good. That's a good point.
Worth out here. We'll let him go. Nice job. Nice job by Worth.
They're watching. I watched the official. He was watching the whole time to see if a body slam was going to follow that.
Nice job by Worth letting up there. Nice tackle for loss. So the Hawks get him behind chains here. 2nd and 13. Ten minutes here in the fourth quarter. Coach, I wouldn't have watched the Hawks raise the 4 fingers up.
Ooh, I didn't know if I
was running
looked
commercials
or,
and
couldn't tell.
It's been a signature for the last how many years?
Yeah, I was talking to your dad about that at the wedding about some of
Montag
the.
cuts it back up the middle, and he's going to pick up 4 yards, making it 3rd and 9 yards for the Wolverines.
Talking to your dad about some of the things that he brought, with the program that, have survived the test of time so far, and that's one of them. I feel like the 4 fingers going up fourth quarter. We try to keep all those things alive when we were there, keep
I think
in honor of old Ken, getting the program started.
I love Coach Hayek, Coach Ken Hayek. 3rd and long here, Coach. Do they go to that screen that worked that one time?
Ooh, you
They
know
try
what?
to draw
I
them
like
off
that
sides
to the
here?
far side. Try to draw them off sides. That screen to the far side would be a good play too.
Montag's going to roll out the
bootleg
pass. He's going to take off. He's going to cut it up, and he's going to get tackled by Worth and Coint. Nice play by the 2 linebackers. Well, Coach, it's 4th and 5.
Well,
deep in your territory. You're down by 10. 8:40 left in the 4th quarter. Your defense has been playing well.
No, I mean,
I don't think you
it pains me to say this, but I'm punting it.
Here's what I do. I try to draw them off sides.
Absolutely.
See if I can get that 3-5 yards, and then go from there.
No,
if
absolutely.
I don't get that, then I think I punt the ball away.
No, if I get it where it's 4th and 1
You
or less, I
can't-
might
you can't
play
give
with
the
that,
Hawks-
but this is too much. And at the 20-yard line, I mean, down by 2 possessions.
And they have to take a timeout before they even line up. Not what you want to do.
No.
We'll take a timeout with them, see what they do here. When we come back, this is Hawk football.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back to Hawk football here. 4th and 5 for the Wolverines. I just seen Andy text us and, they got to go for it. But this offense isn't designed to pick up these 4th and 5s. They don't have that passing game where you can sit back and make a couple reads and throw a hitch route, a high percentage pass play. This is a run-heavy team, and it's a little harder for them to convert a 4th and 5 than it is, say, the St. Mary's.
Well, if St. Mary's gets the ball here, it's pretty much going to, I would almost bet it's going to be a 3-possession game with 6 minutes left. You're out of it.
So a nice low
Right
line
there, I mean.
drive punt. Great Wolverine bounce. And it's going to go inside the Hawk 15-yard line.
No, I'm not
the field.
I'm not a big fan of punting, but I think that was a good move. And
Well, if you don't get that, the Hawks will open it up, and then you're playing.
You can
catch
chew up
and-
clock, and if they
you
score, you
sure
have 3
heck-
possessions.
The heck don't have the offense to
No.
make up 17 points. So
You never know. Now they're backed up, and you can get a stop here and get the ball back.
So thanks for texting us, Andy, but you're wrong again.
Yeah, it's just hard,
It's always wrong. Coach, trivia question time. So you asked me last week.
Oh, boy.
What the first touchdown was in the 2016 season, which I got wrong. I'm going to ask you what was the last touchdown in the 2016 season. Who scored the last touchdown in 2016?
Oh,
you hit me with the
Central
first
Everly.
touchdown. I'm going to hit you with the last touchdown. I'll let you think about it a little bit.
Everly.
Harpernall's going to get the carry on the far side. Picks up a couple yards.
Marcus going to pass it.
I'm going to give you the score. It was 68-6.
Right.
Against Clay Central Everly. So I'll let you stir on that score a little bit. It was at Clay Central Everly.
So we had the JV personnel in at the end of the game.
Unless that Coach Hyatt kept the starters.
You did like to run the score up a lot back then.
Oh, now we're going to have fans hate us. 3rd and 7.
What about freshmen that year? You know what?
Walshman alone in the backfield. Motioning Coink. He's going to run right up the middle. Behind Coink. Has a lot of room. There's that run up the middle we were talking about.
I'm going to say, We'll get rid of the suspense. I'm going to say Mitchell Schultz.
Mitchell Schultz, who was a senior that year.
No, he'd have been a junior.
Would have been a junior, sorry. You're right. But you are wrong in the answer.
Okay, who
it
was it?
It was a junior, and he wore the number 88.
Brody Rickey?
Brody Rickey scored the last touchdown of the 2016.
Brody Rickey is a defensive player. Don't be trying to convert him to offense, man.
Throws a touchdown pass to Brody Rickey.
So you were throwing the football and you're up by 60. So I was right.
I was kind of shocked.
All right,
I think I let Osterman take over the offense.
Okay, hey, blame him. That's good.
So the scoreboard is 1-1 apiece.
We got some tough ones so far. We got to take it easy on each other. We're too competitive, man.
Nice job by Walshman getting the first down. Big first down by the Hawks. 6:24 here in the fourth quarter. Coach, I'm just running right up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
We talked earlier
Keep
about talking to the O-line. Hey, O-line, I'm not passing the ball here. I'm not running sideline to sideline. I'm running right behind you guys. Go end the game for me.
I agree. I like the philosophy, too. Come and stop it.
Stick around for the Smith Insurance Scoreboard post-game interview with Coach Tim Osterman. Hopefully we're talking about another W. Coinks can get the ball. Waits a little bit. Goes up the middle. Picks up
nice
5 yards.
Run.
Nice patient run by Coink.
On the carry.
I just wish this team had I formation. I know we've seen it a couple times here, but getting Coink down the field with a fullback position, I just think that's so crucial late in the fourth quarter. And then you can have Walshman and Harpnell carry out the option.
Ooh, I like that.
You know, fake
run
the
that
dive,
triple
run an
option,
option.
Run the veer.
Got to protect the ball here if you're the Hawks. 2 hands on the ball. 2nd and 5. Walshman alone in the backfield. Gets the snap. Runs up the middle. He's going to pick up 3-4 yards. Here comes a flag
another
from left field.
Really late flag.
I think I'm going to
That had to be
call a face mask, Coach.
Right?
And Walshman
But
looks
man, I don't know how he could
up.
see, if he could see that from back there.
With the carry, stop by Schmidt and Dow. We have a flag on the play.
This would be a huge penalty if it is against the Hawks.
I think it is. I don't know what it could
Tell
be,
you what,
though.
that official didn't throw it as far as the last time.
Oh, he picked.
Ooh, holding. Yikes.
I don't. No.
I've been pretty spot on today, but that one I did not see, Coach.
No, me either. Well, especially because, like, when the flag came in, it was like the play was over.
Right. So that's a big play for the Wolverines. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
No, that's a big
5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 10-point game. The Hawks gun T formation. Harpnell is that quarterback. He's going to give it to, looks like Cade Tenniger.
Nice little run.
Nice little run.
3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Hawks.
4.5 minutes.
Let's see if Walshman comes back in the game.
Oh, that's right. He was down. He was injured on that play, no?
Yeah, he got up right away, but.
Okay, good.
Let's see the far.
Could just be
the
a little.
marker says 4th down, but I think it's 3rd down. He's having a hard time with that.
Oh, yeah, you can see it looks like it's sticking.
So the Hawks, 3rd and 9. Walshman and Harpnell in the backfield. Walshman's going to fake. Throw it up to Holman, and Holman dives, and he makes the catch. What a play by Colin Holman.
Wow. That's awesome.
A big 5-5.
It's surprising how athletic he is out there running, you know?
He's sneaky. Like,
yeah,
I don't know,
exactly.
Did he get fast over the offseason?
I don't know. Something.
I mean,
that's a big frame to get around to try to make a play too, or maybe it's just because they feel like he's 55. I don't know. He gets open. It's weird.
So now we got to start coming up with some tight end names for him.
I know. We got to figure something out.
Kind of sticking out there.
I'll figure out something in school. We'll get something going. I'll have to start talking to him more and see if he has a slip of the tongue about something.
Does he talk in school?
Not usually.
Walshman up the middle. Nothing doing there. Nice job by the Wolverines. Tackle for loss. Boy, a big conversion there because that's going to take some more time off the clock. With 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. So, and the Wolverines,
you got that.
They don't have that high explosive offense where they can just chuck it to a receiver and let him make a play.
Well, and here's the thing too. You're playing, a 2-3-3 essentially. You got a high safety. If I see 55 come out in the game, I'm double teaming him for sure. Hey, whatever. I'm going to single coverage with BK or Schmillen. Great. Collins having a great game, and he's clearly a target on third and conversion downs.
So 2nd and 13 for the Hawks, taking it all the way down as much as possible. Walschmidt hands up to Coink. Coink's going to be met by the Wolverines for a tackle for loss. And the Wolverines take their first time out. We'll keep it here. 2:27 here in the fourth quarter. Coach, has been an impressive drive that started inside their own 10-yard line, right about midfield. They were past midfield, and then a couple runs there brought them back into their own territory. But a great drive here by the Hawks.
Good drive. And, we talked about coming out of halftime what we kind of expected to see. It seems that West Bend made some decent adjustments at halftime. Something has definitely changed in their offense. I just don't know if they did enough on defense to stop or slow down the Hawks.
On the flip side, I think as much as the Wolverines made adjustments and got some points on the Hawks in the second half, the Hawks haven't scored.
True.
So they're kind of playing a bend but don't break, but down by 10, you got to try to make something
happen.
Yeah,
you have to be more aggressive.
And on the Hawks offensively side, I don't know if I'm too happy with not scoring since the second quarter.
No, for sure.
I have the linemen, I have the skill guys to score. I mean, why aren't we doing it? So, we got to go back and dissect why we're not being able to punch anything in the second half because, they're still at this two-man D line where you and I both agree that you should be able to take advantage of this all night. And Landon's going to drop back to pass. Rolling out here. And he's going to be going across the other side. He's got a lot of room for the first down. He's going to fall. Ty Tritz still on his feet, making a few guys miss.
Wow.
It's going to be a Landon Walschmidt touchdown, 41 yards. Just how you draw it up, Coach. Run 20 yards to the near side. Run 40 yards back to the far side, and then 40 yards upfield. Just how you draw it up.
Wow. Man, I can't tell. I'm not sure if their coach was trying to say that he was out of bounds on that side.
Yeah, it looked very close to out of bounds here on the near side.
What a play by Landon.
Nice job by Landon.
Literally can't run, a further distance laterally than he just did there.
No,
from one boundary to the other one to back to the other side.
Yeah.
And then up the field. And then having to make cuts.
What a dagger there. So 34-18. Just as we said that they didn't score here in the second half. We should have said that a little earlier, Coach. So Hawks try to go for two.
And to not have a flag on that.
Cuts it up. Nothing going. So 34-18. We'll come back here after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. If you just missed it, Landon Walschmidt on a scramble for a big 41-yard touchdown run. Coach, I think that with this long road trip, this is where we need to have a post-game call-in show on our way back to answer questions.
Ooh, get the podcast going.
We road trip together. We're going to road trip back, call in with some questions. Ty Tritz kicks it deep in the end zone for a touchback.
be a touchback. First and 10 for the Wolverines at their 15-yard line.
And I mean, we said road trip, but that was definitely without any alcohol beverages.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, so 2:08 left here in the fourth quarter. This has been a good one, Coach, and we thought it would be.
Yeah, you know, and if you got to be feeling good if you're the Hawks right now. West Bend out of their element, having to throw the ball. 2 minutes left in the ball game.
So first and 10, Wolverines going to have to spread it out here. Motion, Schmidt across field. Montag drop back to pass. Has some pressure, going to throw it. Get it's completed, but Colby Pinning right there after the completion. Tackle him. Nice job by Pinning.
To Carter Fair. Pinning with the stop for the Hawks. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Wolverines at the 20-yard line.
Almost Wolverines 2nd and 5. Montag bobbles the snap. Running for his life. Throws it across the midfield, and it's going to be completed.
Montag pass.
That's to Mitch Stevens. Wolverines are on the run. Almost forgot a shout out to my homie Carson. It's his birthday tomorrow. Carson's working on Klein on 9 tonight.
Who's that?
Carson, my little homie.
Oh, nice.
Big K, they call him. So Montag's going to throw a screen here to the near side. Holman's right there. I thought he was going to pick that there for a little bit.
That was close.
Holman with the stop. Ball marked at the 39-yard line. We're in 2nd and 6.
Little sense of urgency here for the Wolverines. Under a minute here. Almost to midfield. Montag rolling to the far side. Throwing across his body, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice.
I thought Keaton was going to pick that off. He took off on his dash, and I thought he saw that, made a good read.
Nice job by Harp and all.
He's going for that big hit.
Yep.
44 seconds, Coach.
So Montag rolling out. Big Titritz chasing him. Throws across the field. Incomplete pass. That's going to be 4th and 5. It's such a hard throw to make across your body. Rolling out. Full speed. Coach, big Iowa State game tomorrow.
It's tough.
I
don't know how I feel about that one. Who I pick.
You know how I feel too.
I feel like I don't know. It's in Ames, right?
It's in Ames. I think for those that care, it's a 3.5, maybe a 4-point game spread. Iowa favored.
Right.
If that matters to people. Montag has some time. Pointing to his receivers to go deep. He's going to chuck it across the midfield.
Picked. Don't catch that.
Don't. Kay Tinniger did a great job batting down.
Heads up play.
Harpenall goes ahead and picks it up.
Keaton's trying to pad his stats a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
Keaton with the interception.
No, yeah, you want to knock that away and take the ball where they got
Kay
it.
did a great thing and just knock it down. Then Harpenall came in. But late in the game, I guess it doesn't really matter.
You know, hey, nothing wrong with helping out your stat sheet every once in a while.
So, Coach, the victory formation. What a game. This is probably our closest game we've called together.
Game. Good football game. That's it.
Stick around for the
Another
Coach
W.
Osterman post game. Sponsored by Smith Insurance Scoreboard. 15 seconds. That's going to be the game. So, Coach, I want to thank you for calling the game. Thank
you, Coach.
To
Signing
Todd
off.
over here to my left, doing the camera. I think they call him Isaac. Con over on the camera tonight. Appreciate it. Thanks for everyone listening. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football. Stick around for the post-game interview with Tim Osterman.
Gingler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen. Mallard Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Mallard Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today. Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to partner with Remsen St. Mary's Schools, bringing you live athletic events throughout the year. If you can't make it to the games, please consider donating to the Remsen St. Mary's Activity Club by scanning the QR code above or by sending a check to the school with Activity Club in the memo. Your contributions will help St. Mary's Athletics stay strong now and into the future. Thank you for watching the game.
Welcome back to Hawk Football, Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you for all that listened and watched the game with us. Ryan Hayek and Zach Arnold on the game. Just a recap on the scoring. In the first quarter, the Wolverines take advantage of a Hawk turnover with an 8-yard touchdown run by Montag. Making the score, Wolverines 6, St. Mary's 0. Walshman, a 13-yard touchdown pass to Braxton Knight, 2-point conversion, 8-6. Walshman on a 5-yard touchdown run, making with a 2-point conversion to Colin Holman, making the score 16-6. Then the Wolverines take a kick return back 78 yards to the house, making the score 16-12 in the first quarter. The second quarter was Walshman on a 3-yard touchdown run, making the score 22-12. A 17-yard touchdown pass, Walshman to Holman, making the score 28-12 at half. In the third quarter, the Wolverines get across the goal line on a 3-yard touchdown pass on a 4th and goal, making the score 28-18. Stayed there for most of the second half until Landon Walshman, 41-yard touchdown run, making this final score 34-18. Coach Osterman's getting interviewed right now by, it looks like, KCHE. He should know better. We always get first dibs. But as a Hawks fan, it's a nice, tough win on the road against a very good West Bend Mallard Wolverine team. I think they're going to compete very well in their district. And the Hawks, this was a non-district game, so they'll go into next week in the district play against Boyer Valley. So we're going to take a quick break here and get a word from our sponsors as Coach Osterman's wrapping things up with KCHE. Stick around for the post-game interview with Smith Insurance Scoreboard. Thank you for sponsoring us. Thanks for all the sponsors for making this possible. We couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for you. And if you see a sponsor out there, give them a big thanks. Being able to watch the game from home instead of making an hour 40 road trip, I mean, that's pretty awesome. So Coach Osterman's making his way.
Next Level Internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. Coach Osterman's in the house. Coach, first of all, we get first dibs, okay? KCHE, put them behind the bus. Coach, nice win. Great road win against a very talented West Bend team that I think is going to do very well in their district. But Coach, the first two games, we have 0 scoring in the first quarter. This game, we get off to a fast start, 16-12. It's a nice, very entertaining first quarter. Settled down at half. Coach, just talk about the first half, what you liked, what you didn't like. I thought the Hawks defense played well, facing the adversity there on the very first play of the game. We fumbled the ball. We had our 2 turnovers. I think that's something we haven't had all year, but which is going to happen. It's just a matter of when, but nothing hurt, right? So, Coach, talk about the first half on an entertaining 16-12 first quarter and coming off to a fast start.
Yeah, hey, and shout out to the Osterman clan down in Lincoln listening. Hey, always thanks for the follow. I think the first half was just fantastic in terms of getting our offense off and going. And again, we knew that we wanted to be methodical, but again, the plays were hitting pretty well in the run game and in the pass game. We finally found some things, and again, I'm really happy. Landon does a good job just not putting the ball in harm's way. Had a couple of passes that got a little errant because I think he wanted to force the ball in a big game, but he did a really great job. On that first drive, we started to understand. We've been working that for 2 or 3 weeks now. Charlie wanted to put it out and pull it and see what happens. And again, just a missed snap there. But I thought our defense really responded well. We had a bust in our coverage there on that trip set. We fixed that towards the end of the game, so it did a lot better. But again, we had that opportunity to kind of knock it down and didn't quite get it. So we would have been off the field probably in that scenario. I think we had something there. But again, I think our guys responded really well. We had 2 really nice scores. I'll have to go back and watch the tape and just kind of see what ended up happening on that kickoff return, where our guys were set up. But, again, I was really happy with that first half. I think, there's a couple things I wish we could have back, but certainly did a great job with it.
Well, the main thing is get a W on the road. Second half, Coach, 28-12 at half. The third quarter, the Wolverines punch it. Nice little drive after a turnover on downs for the Hawks offense, and they march down the field and find the end zone, making it 28-18. And kind of stayed that way most of the game until the perfect play call, having Walschmidt roll out 40 yards this way, 40 yards across the field, then ahead 40 yards north. Just being an athletic quarterback, just talk about, just finishing the game. What I was most pleased about is seeing you take over the ball inside your own 10-yard line and running the ball to midfield, and a big conversion with a third down, Walschmidt to Collin, diving catch there. Just talk about how important those game-winning drives are to finish a game when you can take over on your own 10-yard line and march it to midfield and take the clock away too.
Yeah, and again, in terms of game theory, I think in that first drive, just where we took over and where we were at, I was fine with a 4-down territory there and getting a shot on 4th down. And again, we can always go back and look at what Landon saw, what he didn't see. So I was fine with the play call where it actually was working itself into. But in that second half, I thought West Bend had a nice drive. I thought we had a couple of opportunities to get a stop and just couldn't wrap them up. And so kudos to them for being fired up. And then our offense kind of got a little stagnant there. But When we were backed up to our 10, again, we played real safe there because we felt like there was an opportunity they faked that if we were back too much. So, again, I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with that strategy all the time, but it's worked out well for us. And again, we're backed up to the 10. And I told Coach Gallus, let's not stop the clock on our own volition. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're just running the football. And we got out. We got out from the shadow of our end zone, and then we got that big third down catch. And boy, Colin Holman, I mean, amongst all other people, has been a revelation. Had a couple of really good catches tonight. And made some, he makes the offense kind of hum in his own way. But I know in that scenario, you have a player like Landon Walshman who's played tough all game long, had a couple of interceptions to go make a play like that, and ran hard, and then finally made a big chunk play there at the end to really set in motion kind of those events at the end. And again, when they have to throw the ball, I don't think West Bend's kind of on their game. And so I think we got exactly what we wanted to on that final drive, and I was really happy for the kids. They finished the way they needed to finish. So,
Coach, congratulations going to 3-0. I want to thank you for coming to our post-game interview, sponsored by Smith Insurance Scoreboard. I want to thank everyone for watching, listening to the game. I want to thank all the sponsors for making this possible. Thanks for Zach calling the game with me. Thanks to a big Isaac Conover for running the camera. The Wolves are going to be on the road next week to GTRA, and the Hawks will be home against Boyer Valley. Your final score, Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 34, West Bend Mallard, Wolverines 18. So long from Ryan Hayek. Good win.